that's on time. That's pretty on time for tea time. Realistically, that's not that bad.
Because Teapot usually doesn't get here to 2:30.
No. It is MMO Inks who is the late one. I'll have you know.
Never. Oh yeah, Teapot. I need to share my 8-month anniversary.
Oh, is this it? The 8-month anniversary of the Sam sub to start the tea time? Oh my god! What's your message? It better be good, dude. It better.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to think of a solid punchline.
I keep getting the same commercial for this 7-Eleven mango heat Slurpee in Canada.
You're not getting American Gods. Like the only ad I ever get is American Gods, man.
Well, I get that one a lot too, but I get this 7-Eleven Slurpee one, and I fucking hate the guy.
Why don't you have uBlock? Why do you still have ads? Like that's the real question.
It supports people, and I'm lazy.
I mean, like, then again, I have the best advertisements. Like, every time I look at YouTube videos, I get an advertisement for the company I work in, which is completely retarded.
That's pretty funny.
That's not great advertising, I have to say. That's not very well targeted.
It's pretty well. I mean, then again, it does make sense, sort of.
Yeah, I guess so, right? I mean, it's onto you. The algorithm knows, man. It knows everything. Yeah. Oh, are you a market manipulator, Sam? Is that true?
No, I'm not. No.
You've never market manipulated? Is that why you?
Oh, come on, you know me. I wouldn't do something.
No, I know you wouldn't do that. You just rig the Mystic Forge so you get fucking Dusk just randomly.
That was not expected. Yeah. Fuck this game. This game is garbage. Oh, this game's so good.
No, that was ArenaNet manually adjusting it so you stopped shit talking the game, right?
That happens all the time.
Yeah, they just did that deliberately. We need an economic tea time. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what this is going to be. To a certain
since there's so much content to talk about.
There's so much content to talk about. We're just going to talk about the Gemstore instead. And so, you know what, Sam, you have a few issues with the recent Gemstore. I mean, the recent Gemstore memes. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that to start this off?
Like, to be fair, when I saw the update on Tuesday, like I was still on my way home from work, and then I open up Reddit because I was bored, and I see winter and summer, and I'm like, well, first of all, that's bullshit. Unless Tyria moves to Australia or some shit, that's not working. Then I check the content of the patch, and I'm like, wait, so it's a box with winter stuff, and I see dyes and skins. I'm like, reused assets much, literally zero effort. Cash grab.
And it's RNG as well.
Yeah, it is RNG. I mean, I opened 50 of them, and I didn't get the super rare skin. I hate this.
Why are you that person? You're making the game worse for everybody else.
You're that person, though. You buy this shit as well. You buy Black Lion Keys.
No.
You buy this trash.
It's very different. These things are worse. It's hard to believe, but these things are worse than Black Lion chests.
Yeah, I concur. It is garbage.
Oh my gosh. That free sample should have told you that right away. You didn't even need to open 50 more or whatever it was.
I mean, I opened the free sample on all of my accounts. I didn't get jack shit, and I was like, I need to try it some more. Obviously, the next one's going to be a good one. But then after 50 next ones, it was still not a good one, so I gave up.
Vlad does buy a number of the keys. Well, he used to. Vlad has bought the last, I think, 3 Black Lion chests. He has bought a good deal of the keys.
Holy shit.
That's true. But before then, I was buying them. I usually buy 25 at a pop.
I mean, I do that for the Black Lion chest, but this one goes 10 by 10 here, so I was like 10, get 10 more, get 10 more. Okay, I didn't lose that much, 10 more, and yeah, then G-baited. Yeah. I'm retarded. But it's the Gemstore. I mean, it's the way it works.
In the Gemstore, yeah. I don't know. Why they didn't bring it back as just a normal sale is really unusual to me. I mean, why did they have to put RNG in it? It's just... fuck Black Lion Key. Fuck RNG. When it's RNG and gems, just RNG and gems do not mix together for me. Like,
RNG and gems.
Not okay.
Wait. It's RNG and gems, and then if you get the die kit from it, it's
then
even
RNG.
More RNG.
It's just...
Because like I got the die kit and then I got some trash garbage 20 silver die from it, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
That's just I don't know, man. I guess they must sell a lot. I guess they sell a lot. That must be the only explanation. I
feel bad for anybody who bought them. I feel bad for them.
Like the thing is, Okay, it is bad. Like, it is reused assets. The numbers are pretty bad on it. But on another side, we're back to something that we had before Heart of Thorns, which was regular return of some old skins onto the Gemstore. Like, one way or another, it was back.
Sure, that's
it's before. Now it's back in an RNG box. You can argue that it is. Well, I mean, no, that's not arguable. It is bad to reintroduce them like this, but at least we're getting some of the skins back. That's not too bad, because I remember
so there's
we had the same skins for like 9 months, and they went from 2k gold to 100 gold. That was like Dream Thistle or something, and at least now they're rotating them better, so we can fill the wardrobe.
Kevin wants to join the call and disagree with you, Sam.
Kevin wants to disagree with me. I mean, he's allowed to disagree, but I ain't gonna change my mind. That's the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna call Kevin then. Fuck it, let's go.
Okay.
Gemstore was fine.
We're bringing Kevin into the call.
Bring him in.
Wait, I can't even remember what Kevin's fucking Skype is. All right, I'm adding him to the call. It's gonna destroy the overlay, but I let's just get some drama going. Let's go.
Kevin at gmail.com.
Pick up the Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah, I've picked up the call.
Oh shit, he's here.
You've picked it up.
I've just randomly called you, Kevin. How does that feel?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this? Okay,
you
wait, hang on.
already called me.
You know what this? You know what the funny thing is that the last time I did this, and you said you disagreed with someone, this came on, then you just didn't disagree. You just wanted to get on.
I do disagree.
So,
the Gemstore is fine.
We agree to disagree, Kevin.
Yeah.
Of course we do, because you're not gonna change my mind, and I'm not gonna change your mind.
Shit. I was supposed to convert you.
So what's the point?
No.
What's your point then, Kevin? Just lay it down. Let's
It's fine. If people are stupid enough to buy it, why don't fucking put it in the Gemstore?
They
you
even
bought
gave you
50. They give you a free
sample
to get your hook.
Yeah.
It's like
If you got a free sample, man, yeah, it's good.
I mean,
Except that their free sample is like getting. I said this before, but it's like getting a free sample of dog food. You're just going around and you're tasting. You know, usually when you get a free sample, you want it to be the tastiest little morsel you've ever had, but instead this free sample is like cold dog food on a stick. You just get it and it's disgusting and it's terrible.
Then you don't get any more,
and it's no
you
good.
Don't get any more, huh?
But there's that one person like Sam who's like, this dog food's not too bad. I think I'll buy 50 more of them.
I mean, it's not.
See if it gets better. See if it gets better after 50
Sam,
tries.
No, but that's the difference. Like, I gamble for the thrill of gambling. I do not gamble because I'm expecting to win. I know that I'm not gonna win. I gamble because it's fun to gamble. Like, I see my money disappearing. I'm like, maybe it goes up, and that's the thrill.
There are better gambles. There are far better gambles than this.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
whatever.
This is even a good gamble. Like, if you want to gamble, then you use the Mystic Forge or Ecto Gamble, right? You don't use this fucking not Black Lion Keys or the Winter's Day presents.
And Black Lion Keys are. I mean, as long as you don't have many skins unlocked, it's still kind of alright. Like, you get stuff from it. It's account value. It's not gold back, but it's account value.
No,
and then you can have a big dick number on efficiency.
I have a problem, because you complain about this kind of shit being in the Gemstore, but the reason it's in the Gemstore is because you keep buying it. People like you keep buying this shit.
No. Kevin, I use gold to gem.
Yeah, and they can't see
that. I have not spent a $1 on it.
They'll just see, oh, this guy spent gems. He's a fucking loser. He bought it. Let's go. Put another one in the Gemstore.
I mean, I play the trading post. I'm literally spending gold from people like you to gamble on the Gemstore. That's your gold. It's not.
I don't use the trading post. Nah, you're part of the problem.
No, the thing is, I mean, Kevin does actually market manipulate, Sam. You know this. You know that Kevin is a hardcore
You're
market
fake
manipulator.
news.
I know that Kevin.
He actually market manipulates. He's made.
You're fake news.
He's rich as fuck because he just hardcore market manipulates, dude.
No, I make educated guesses.
Yeah,
based on the trailer.
That's my line.
If you looked in the trailer, you could just see a little matrix in there.
Little stimulating matrix. Yeah.
I just bought a shit ton of them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You're a naughty boy,
eyes.
Kevin. You're a very, very naughty boy. But I mean, it is a fair point, no? I mean, I don't like Black Lion Keys, and I don't buy Black Lion Keys as a result of that. If people want to buy them, fucking buy the stupid Black Lion Keys, but
imagine people if people actually bought you Black Lion Keys.
Well, some people do that.
Like, and then, this partner is so good. He's getting people to buy Black Lion Keys. We should put discount on Black Lion Keys so that everyone buys them. The gem price goes up. It's the same price as before, but people get debated. Oh.
Yeah.
But
I
they
mean,
don't. It's rare that they discount them though.
Yeah. Well,
They don't discount them
Happens
at all.
like twice a year.
it's more the inconsistency though. I mean, Olafson wanted the elemental sword, and he bought well over 100 keys. I think it was about 120 keys, and he only then did he get the elemental sword. I didn't even want the elemental sword, and someone sent me 25 keys to my alt account or something. I think it was my Power NG or something. And I just got it on about the 10th key. So, well,
that's good. Then you have it for the next spec, you know?
No,
now you have a sword.
No,
yeah, but that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
You know what they should do?
It's ridiculous that you can like 12 times more money involved, and you get the same result.
RNG. That's
it's trash.
It's RNG.
It's trash.
That's the way it works.
No.
Change it. Just make it so if you buy 25 keys, you get the thing with it. Make it a bundle.
Yeah. I think they just put a pity, like in Hearthstone Legendaries, just put a pity timer on it. So like, after 25 keys, it just says, "Okay, right, you deserve this. You can have it now." Or something like that.
No, the way it should work would be with some sort of a token. Like each time you buy a Black Lion chest key, as one of the bonus items, you get like a Black Lion related currency or something. And with this, you can buy the limited skins. Like, for example, you get 1 per Black Lion chest, and with 25 of them, you can get the skin. So that even if you didn't get it in your first 25 run, you go get it. It's a better incentive, in my opinion, than bundling it together. Because if you bundle it together, people are going to be like, I buy 25, I get it. If you put a currency-like thing, people are going to be like, I could stack up on the currency when the chests are low. So obviously, ArenaNet is going to make more sales. Like, you have to think from their point of view. They will want people to stack up on said currency, so it's better to have a system like this.
But it's not a satisfying experience for the customer, is it? If you feel like you're getting fucked.
I mean, at the end, you still get it within the 25 chests.
Yeah.
For the customer, it's the same result, but ArenaNet could make more sales that way. Like, that's the way they think, you know?
No, I actually think something like that would be good. I think there are quite a lot of people like me who say, well, fuck that shit. I'm not going anywhere near that RNG, so they just don't buy anything. But you know what? If it was guaranteed, I think they would make probably would make more money there, honestly, by doing that. They'd sell more keys at least. But I mean, this has been said several thousand million times, but we got to get tomes of knowledge
out of the fucking keys.
Okay.
No, tomes of knowledge must stay. I need the spirit shards.
No,
I
know. Who needs spirit shards, dude?
I only have 3,000.
Newer players might need them, but it's still.
They're so easy to get, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you been watching?
I mean,
Wooden Potatoes is trying to been making legendaries on his alt account or whatever, and Spirit Shards has been his gate for a while. It's kind of funny how
that's the one thing he can't get donated.
Well, no, I mean it's just that, you know, if you're on an alt account, the tomes, they don't. I mean, you do get a crap ton of tomes, and I do 1,000% agree that they need to be removed from Black Lion chests. Terrible reward, but getting Spirit Shards when you have a newer account is it takes a little while to build up.
Yeah.
Spirit Shards are very useful. Fair.
Well, I mean, you can make some money out of them, right? You can.
Yeah,
kind of transmute
too much use out of them to like remove a major source of it. Because if you remember, before you had it for every level up, before HOT, you had one for every level up. You just did your daily dungeon tour, you had 10s of them. Like now, you get them much slower, and that's not good.
I don't know, man. I think I don't know how many I have, but I think it's probably near 10,000 at this point. Honestly, I mean. Just play World versus World. You're gonna have spirit shards for days. If you play World versus World.
That kind of stuff.
I just play non-rewarding game mode.
I'm not.
Even the Gemstore is more rewarding than World versus World.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Tomes of Knowledge to begin with, and they just give so many to you in the game that having them in an RNG box is totally unnecessary and a terrible reward.
Yeah,
probably the worst. The worst reward in that RNG box.
Well,
Trading Express.
But yeah, there's this junk like that. I don't know. I mean, I guess you have to have some.
This junk should be removed. The trading expresses, all the expresses things should be removed. Even the teleport to friends should be removed. The revivals should be removed. The only thing you should keep are things that are useful to the regular endgame player. The regular endgame player is just gonna like walk around to the nearest merchant because he spends his day in Lion's Arch.
Right, but what
the
do you
endgame player is gonna use maybe the Tomes of Experience for Spirit Shards, but he's definitely not gonna even bother using all the boosters that you could get. He's not gonna bother using the Revive Orb or anything. He's just gonna wait for a GG and respawn. The only thing that's like mildly decent is the salvage kit, the 25 charge salvage kit.
Yeah, that is.
And even those you get too many of over time.
How would you replace it though?
I mean, I have like.
Right, yeah, you got to replace it with something. So what do you replace it with?
I mean, just at that point, you would adjust the drop rate on the rest and just remove the amount of stuff you stick into the chest so that you have sort of more chance of getting the uncommon stuff, such as the guaranteed wardrobe and lockers, the mail.
But that will mean less profit for them.
What?
That will mean less profit for them.
That would mean maybe in the long term less profit, but on an immediate consequence, there would probably be more sales of Black Lion chests, because then people will start thinking that it is maybe not worth, but less of a loss. And just that can make a few more people buy it. And then they can think of what they would add in the future, something actually useful to the players, probably tied to the expansion or to the Living Story. I mean, right now we have an extra drop in the chest per episode of the Living Story. They could just like merge it in and say, yeah, that's like we're removing one of the slots and we are removing some of the garbage item, and this way it works. Yeah. It's fine.
So what
the
kind of
drop rates on uncommon are better or terrible as well.
Yeah, but that's kind of okay as long as you don't just get complete shit, right? Do you think? Because a lot.
I mean, if they can adjust it so you don't get complete shit, but you get complete shit. So
yeah, there's an awful lot of junk. You can get some good ones sometimes, but a lot of the time you just kind of get a lot of junk in them. You know, the you know, like the single use merchant. I mean, the single use and the single use bank. You kind of think, you know, okay, that actually might be kind of useful, right? And the trading post guide to a certain extent, but like, you shouldn't be. How much is a Black Lion key? Like 100 gems or something like that?
125.
You should not. A single-use trading post is not worth 125.
I mean, 125 gems is usually around less than
Let's see, 125 right now.
Check right now. Yeah, I would have said around
35
30?
gold.
Yeah, I would have said around 30. So that's about it.
35 gold for a
you have to think
Express.
about what you can get for 30 gold. For 30 gold, if you think you take, let's say, 3 silver to waypoint, you can waypoint like what, 1,000 times to the nearest trading post. So yeah, that's kind of a waste.
Yeah, and as
you have to think about
not having permanent contracts. Imagine not having all the permanent contracts in current year, dude.
I mean, without the trading post express, I would be pretty lost. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the game without my infinite repair canister, the game would be unplayable, man. Okay.
Especially useful in World vs. World. See, as you get,
you get wiped
in your current matchup so hard that you need to repair.
No, we never die, dude. We never die.
Especially in the current matchup.
Yeah, our current matchup is really, really tough, dude. It was just we're getting slapped about by these other servers.
Pummeled. Yeah. Just repeatedly fucked by these servers.
Yeah, you should come and come play with us, Sam. World vs. World. Let's go. Join us.
I mean, I'm really tempted, but I'm on Gandara. This is a problem. Until we're linked together again.
I got some bad news for you, Sam. We're on our way, and we're gonna completely.
We're catching up.
Yeah, we're catching
slowly.
Up. Yeah, we're gonna get you. Yeah. What kind of stuff could we put in the Black Lion chest to make it good? There's some pretty good suggestions, like tier 6 materials. Some laurels. Laurels would be. Well, what about laurels instead of tier 6 materials?
Laurels. Nah, you don't need. No, you don't need the Black Lion chest to get laurels. Just ask for it. Just ask them. It works.
Okay. You think laurels no good?
Yeah, laurels are too easy to get from the support. Never put them in the chest. That would be a waste.
Wow.
What?
Wait, what? How do you
get from the support?
Wait, what are you talking? Wait, what the fuck? Are you manipulating it? What are you doing?
That's a story for another day.
Wait, whoa, no. No. You have to tell us.
I'm gonna call ArenaNet.
You have to tell us the story.
Support made an error one day and sent me twice the replacement mails.
Whoa!
So yeah.
Profit.
that happened. I said I could delete it, and they were like, whatever. Just stop buying the wrong trinkets, and let's keep it at that. Because I bought the wrong trinkets 4 times in a week, and I had to get refunded 500 laurels or some shit. Because I kept making the wrong buys. But yeah.
Wouldn't support just at one point say that you stop being retarded and actually look at it?
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, there is kind of a time gate. There is a time gate on laurels, and maybe you can pay a little bit of cash to speed it up, right?
No, you shouldn't do something
What do you
like this,
What do you buy with laurels, though? Really?
I mean,
Tier 6.
Tier 6? Well, you can buy
Minis, tier
materials.
6, tier 4. Yeah.
Tier 4 bags are better than tier 6 most of the time,
Yeah.
so I mean,
For gold,
as of
anyway.
lately. Yeah, but like, I tend to buy trinkets when I want to save up on my Magnetite shards instead. But otherwise, you could get some boosters eventually. Like, I don't know if it's worth that much,
yeah.
but
Yeah, you could.
if you're gonna spend a few laurels on a War vs. World track booster and then go do an hour of VVV, maybe it has value. Like the experience boosters from laurels, I think still have the track percentage or the WXP reward.
Yeah,
I think.
50% for both
50%.
PvP and World.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
quite a bit.
Does it
50%.
stack? Does the green one stack? The green one you can buy? Or can you wait? Do the green ones don't
Not
exist
sure.
anymore? The green
The
ones don't
laurel
even exist
one,
anymore.
the laurel one stacks with the Black Lion one.
But
Yeah.
wait, can you even get
And
the?
that stacks with the
you can't-
celebration one.
You can't get the green ones anymore, though, can you? Didn't they change to just normal boosters?
I think that you can still get them. from
No,
laurels.
I don't think so.
Like, need to check that. I'm not in the game right now, so I can't check it.
Am I crazy? They can you still get the green one? I'm pretty sure you can't. I don't think you can get the green one, guys.
I can't log in. I think you can. I could have swore I watched somebody just get one the other day on stream.
Well, never
Definitely,
mind then.
he logged to his characters for 4 years, and he still had one back from release.
Yeah.
Another thing that could be added to the Black
I can't
Lion
actually
list-
check because my computer will blow up.
I'm checking right now. I'm gonna
Okay.
go there.
Well, regardless,
Fuck.
they definitely. Well, the only green one left is the coin one. Yeah, you can't get. Yeah, the XP one is just a normal XP booster now.
Oh, is
Shit.
it?
Yeah, so you can't stack that.
That's still mildly decent.
And
though.
you know what? There's one thing that actually might. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but if they actually put World vs. World boosters in Black Lion keys, I would honestly probably buy Black Lion keys. I'm not.
Why?
At that point,
Yeah.
Because
at that point, aren't you better off buying the candy
no.
corn gobbler?
No,
from the
because no.
Gemstore?
A separate,
It doesn't
a
give World
separate-
v World experience.
It-
It doesn't.
No,
Oh shit!
I think no.
It only-
I think well, only the celebration one does. I think, if I recall correctly, the XP one. Wait, the XP one just does reward track.
Just make a new character, level it up, and you'll get
You get 15 minutes, man.
pure-
You get 15
you
minutes.
get 15 minutes of fun.
I seriously want them to bring back in some way. If they put it in the Laurel vendor, if they put it in the Gemstore, they need to. We need World vs. World boosters, man, because otherwise World vs. World rank is just the most. It's the most harrowing grind imaginable.
I concur.
And
Who are you
it's
telling
soul
this?
crushing,
Like I got roasted on YouTube.
oh yeah, got roasted.
Yeah, it's probably the video on which I have the most dislikes. When I
Wow.
said I don't want to grind, and people were like, "Oh, you should grind. You're just being a lazy prick and everything." And it really hurt my feelings. Like I felt kind of hurt there.
Yeah.
On the boosters, maybe they should put them in the rewards for the skirmishes. 'Cause if you don't want if you don't want the
Yeah.
armor, then maybe just
That would
Maybe.
be really good. I think.
I would
That
rather
be
them
good.
just have one booster that covers everything,
That's not.
rather than
That's not
have-
good
I mean,
commercially, though. That's not good commercially.
There is
Rather
the
than
gold
have
slash
50
item
different
booster
Well, who
that
buys
almost
boosters,
does
though?
that. No, I mean,
Who's
there
buying
is already
boosters?
one that almost does that. The gold slash
Yeah,
item.
yeah. They did combine a bunch of them, but there's still,
there's still a lot of
But people don't buy these things, right? They just get them from playing the game, and
Well, I mean,
Uh,
the trouble is the candy corn gobbler exists, so they kind of really screwed themselves there. I don't know why they ever made that item, honestly, because it is so amusingly overpowered that it just completely beggars belief, honestly. I don't think they realized how good it was when they put it in the game.
how much was
probably
it?
not.
It was 300 gems, and you can stack
be back
literally
at Halloween.
every boost infinitely for 300 gems. And you don't have
Yeah,
to
but you
spend...
gotta buy the candy corn.
Yeah, but the candy...
Yeah, but a candy corn is so oversupplied. Like there is so much of it.
Candy corn is 1 gold a stack,
thing.
and you can turn you can turn a stack of candy corn into hours and hours and hours of XP boost.
Yeah, but like candy corn actually sells decently well, so I guess people still consume it for some reason.
Yeah.
The gobbler.
the gobbler.
Maybe it's the gobbler. Like I don't know.
That and you need to turn it into cobs so that you can get the minis every season, and 20 slot bags are generally cheaper that way, and
yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to do with candy corn actually.
Yeah.
Just buy them up, Sam. Just make it so that they are expensive.
World versus World boosters great again. And why not put like actual good boosters in Blackline chests while we're at it?
Right? Buying up the candy corn. No, I'm selling mine, Kevin. I sold almost 1 million of it 2 months ago.
Has anybody ever owned or bought? This goes for chat as well because I'm curious about this. Has anyone ever owned or bought a swim speed booster? I've never have.
No.
Definitely so. I was the master of underwater combat. I spent my life exploring the depths of the ore maps. Wow. I was really into it, and when they removed it, I was crying a bit.
You were crushed?
Like I always selected to play on Raid of the Capricorn, you know, the PvP map. I was only playing Underwater Necromancer there, and I was dominating all the time.
Yeah, the Life Blast is OP underwater there. So it's...
Yeah, that shit was
yeah. I don't know. I guess I may have had one, but I've never purchased one, because I mean, why would you ever buy that?
Well, Terry says he has some, but he's never used it. But I thought you only got those if you bought them from the Gemstore. Like they didn't drop from chests or nothing.
Yeah, looks like Terry's been exposed.
Terry is a liar.
I'm waiting for Terry to sort of correct me on that, but I feel like they only came from the Gemstore.
Let's see.
Well, someone just correct me.
Consortium? Gotta...
Let's check that one.
Yeah,
they were in the Black Lion
chest. Yeah, they were in Black Lion chest, Black Lion chest,
Oh, they were at one point. I just never seen one. That's interesting.
And replace with the swim speed boost, like, God.
Oh, so maybe some people did get them from that then, I guess. Yeah, I would love to see the metrics on some of these things, because I imagine
in the worst
swim
case,
speed booster...
In the worst case, you can just spend a few silver to change them into another booster, so... Like, I mean, there is always that thing that we tend to ignore. You can just
to be honest,
swap the boosters around. Except the karma ones. If you put a karma one in, you can't get a karma one out, which is retarded.
Right, yeah, you can't get karma. And if you change karma in, it's 2 for 1.
Yeah, that shit's also bullshit.
It's terrible.
Can you explain like that system? I've never even used it. How does that work?
Basically, there is in the Black Lion headquarters in Lion's Arch, like right to the bank, which is close to the Mystic Forge, there is an NPC on which you can trade the boosters. Basically, you buy enchanted powder from him, and by combining the powder and the boosters, you get a generic booster. That generic booster, by double-clicking it, you can get any of the other boosters out, except karma. Usually, the rule is you trade one in with a dust, you can get any of them out. In actual cases, you actually give 2 karma in, and you can't even get karma back. Even though karma is like one of the useful ones.
So hide your karma in your bank when you're switching those over. I have like a stack of them.
That's pretty weird, actually. Why?
That's the way it is.
Why do they undervalue karma so much, and they won't let you get it out? That's
well, really... I think when this change came into the game, I think that. This was when ArenaNet started taking the karma jugs away from players because karma was so I mean, it's still undervalued, but it was so undervalued that ArenaNet started to remove all the karma gain from the game. So they got rid of the boosters. They made the boosters 2 for 1 if you were silly enough to ever trade those in. And they got rid of all the jugs that you got, with the exception of like the achievement point jugs.
Yeah.
Because it used to be that you would get karma jugs all the time for 5 and 7k karma, and it was crazy.
Yeah. And the top account on efficiency still has 76 million karma.
Woo!
Holy
wow. That is a lot of karma.
76 million karma. Like, there was a reason why they removed the means of acquisition of karma. Even nowadays, if you just do your daily fractals with just, like, no boosters, no food, no enrichment, you still get like what, 4k per fractal, so you get like 15k overall, because Nightmare isn't always in the rotation.
World vs. World gives a shit ton of karma.
I mean, karma
really
karma. That's how all the people got their 20 ranks in an hour, right? Karma train in
UTF. Train, yeah. You gotta get that rank.
I have no idea, but you get so much karma from World vs. World. And not even like you don't even have to go in there intentionally trying to get it. You just play and you just get so much karma. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude.
The thing is, karma should have been the principal currency in the game. Like, it was a problem when they decided to add other currencies, either tied to game modes, tied to maps, tied to the expansion or something. It should have always remained karma, so that there was some continuity. It would have been simple, but I guess that balancing the rewards on new releases would have been a pain, because people could just insta-buy everything and cry that there would be nothing left.
I mean, anyone who plays for a bit, or like for any amount of time, has millions of karma at this point, right? I mean, and nothing to really spend on. And you spend it on obsidian shards, right? That's about it.
Getting the skins, and I only have 1 million left.
Wow, only 1 million.
I only have 500k, but I buy all of the karma sinks. So something that they did with Season 3, which I think is really good, and I know this doesn't appeal to everybody, but if you like miniatures and if you like some of the tonics, they finally added some really nice karma sinks for those things, where it eats up 100 to 175,000 karma a pop. Oof. And I feel like they should have did more of that with Heart of Thorns, but this didn't start happening until Season 3. So it'll be interesting for the expansion to see if they add more karma sinks for some of those tonics or miniatures and so forth going forward.
Oh yeah.
And I know that people aren't all into miniatures and shit, and a lot of people ignore it, but I don't know, it's still kind of interesting to at least there's something to spend it on if you want it to.
Yeah, and the Pack Scout mapping materials are really good as well. You just wait for that. Yeah. Wait for those OP map rewards, just drain them all, and you got stacks and stacks of blood and charged lodestones and stuff, so that's pretty good stuff there as well. But I mean,
it's actually very solid, yeah.
There was a couple of things, too, where, and we only seen this in Lake Doric. It's a shame that they didn't replicate this for Draconis Mons, but maybe they will for the next map, where there was 2 weapon skins, a shield and a staff, and they were like 200,000 karma, and people really seemed to enjoy those. The other thing, too, is if you are into Black Lion chests and wardrobe unlocks, then you should really go and buy up all of the karma weapons from the different racial vendors, which those will cost you a pretty penny. They're like 70k a pop or so, 65k, 75k a pop. And when you start, I did this pre-Heart of Thorns, but when you start going and buying all of those, it will eat through your karma very quickly.
Yeah.
But you unlock those skins so that you don't get one of them in the wardrobe unlock, because you really wouldn't want that as your wardrobe unlock.
When you get that 800 karma skin wardrobe unlock, and you're like,
But there's Black Lion skins, and then each of the races have a series of those karma skins.
Oh, so. Speaking of the Black Lion chest again, and of the RNG boxes as a whole, I'm really looking forward to the law in China that will force ArenaNet, the Chinese version, to put down every percent in the gambling in the game onto a website. This is going to be so good, and I really hope that it is the same exact numbers from one client to the other. It should be.
Yeah. Does it force it for online people or only casinos?
No, it's also for every online company. It's for any kind of gambling, physical and online. That light is going to be great. I can tell you already. It's going to be huge.
Or North America,
but to a certain extent, people, don't we have a lot of numbers on this already? People recording the results of a lot of gambling stuff.
This is their input numbers.
They're not
so they're way more accurate.
Yeah,
it's much more interesting to have the input numbers. Because even with statistics, even with a huge number of tries, you will still never get close to their exact numbers, because the huge number of tries that we get is from people doing a small number of individual numbers and then adding them up. That's how we get to the statistics that we have on the wiki, which are wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
you just test it yourself and you realize it's wrong. Because we don't have the sample size in one go from one person.
Well, I mean, why don't you take it upon yourself? Pick an item, Sam, and just exhaust it. Just drop 100k gold on it, and get the numbers.
Just do it. Yeah.
For that wiki satisfaction.
Yeah, for that wiki.
I'm already doing that for the Forge. I record all of my attempts to get numbers, and now I'm gonna do it for the Halloween skins, because I'm curious about the drop rate of these in the Mystic Forge.
Oh, apparently
I'm gonna keep going until I get the number.
Apparently, most companies got around it somehow with the.
Wow, that's a bit sad.
Because what they're doing is not real money gambling, and you don't buy the chest directly. You buy as gems, and that's not gambling. For ArenaNet, the case is strong because you can get gems from gold as well. So apparently it doesn't count.
It's not gambling. It is gambling, but
I mean, it is gambling.
Not under the written law, I guess.
But it's gambling for kids, okay? And that's not gambling. Because gambling for kids is illegal.
I mean, gambling for kids, you could also argue that, I mean, you can also argue that it is exactly the same as when you go to a festival and there are the, I was going to say something very racist. There are the people who travel around a lot.
Wow.
Wow. And put them up, and then you can just play at their slot machines. Yeah, you just buy like some like coins when you enter the festival to play in all the attractions. You can just use these coins to play at the slot machines, but in the end it is gambling with real money because the original input was real money. Yeah. Even though in the machine you don't actually put a coin, you put one of their like tokens or whatever.
Yeah, so it doesn't count, man. Yeah. It doesn't count, dude.
Haha.
It does count. I wasted a lot.
It doesn't count.
Nah. It does fucking count. I lost so much on that shit.
You lost all your money there. Slot
yeah,
machines.
I lost all my YouTube money on the real life.
All that dirty YouTube money.
All that $4 you made last month, you lost in slot machine.
Wow, Inks, that's
Come on, Inks, I make a bit more than $4.
That's a pretty harsh
roast. At least $5.
You're doing better than me.
$4.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh.
Oh boys.
Oh my god.
Fuck YouTube.
Wow.
YouTube is garbage. Like the ad revenue at the moment is really garbage, but whatever.
But you have to be advertiser friendly, because otherwise kids might come in and see me humping Spider-Man.
I play Pokemon Go. Is that friendly? Is that kid friendly?
Kevin, humping Spider-Man, what?
Have you not seen those kids channels?
Is that kid friendly?
Like, I don't have a television, and I'm really happy that I don't. Sincerely. Like, my QI, I mean IQ in English.
QI?
QI?
Yeah, QI is the French one. I instinctively...
Everything's backwards, it's French.
Yeah, always. Yeah, that's so wrong. My IQ went up ever since. I mean, that obviously just died because I can't even speak proper English. Obviously, my IQ is shit, but my IQ went up ever since I stopped watching the TV.
Yeah, the French. Oh my god, the French don't have IQ; they have QI instead. It's good.
Yeah.
Who's
the voice from the depths?
It's Kevin.
I guess it's
Kevin.
Me. Hello.
Oh,
he's underrepresented.
You haven't put a picture on.
You know, here's a really good topic, guys. Are you ready for this? Like,
yeah.
So you know, some things have recently happened regarding legendary armor, and
have they?
And some comparable stuff, and how it compares to Gemstore armor, shall we say?
No, not this.
So.
I'm waiting for my Tron armor.
Brazil, we need him.
Yeah, we need to. Can we get Brazil into this call as well? Like, make this an even bigger clusterfuck than it already is. But no, Brazil's actually not. Guys, I did actually ask Brazil if he wanted to come on and talk about this stuff today, but unfortunately he's not available.
I'm sure he would have loved to.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. I'm sure. Oh boy. I'm sure he would have loved. I'm sure he would have loved to get me back.
Anymore, he can just.
Yeah, he can let it all out. He can let it all out, man. But it is kind of undeniable that there are some things in the Gemstore that are really fucking good and look really cool. Brazil showcased all this stuff in his video, right? The diable particle effects, that is a thing.
Combo so badly.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I missed
stuff
it.
like that.
I fucking missed it. And it's not coming back.
And I think that, you know, the fact that the particle effects are diable and not diable on the Legendary Army is a legitimate criticism that Brazil has. I mean, I would still say that the Legendary Heavy Armor for me is easily the best. Probably the best
really
in the
good.
game.
Like, if you take everything... Yeah, if you remove everything and keep the boots, medium armor is fine.
Yeah, and I would say that even the light armor, actually, I think on certain characters it looks extremely good as well, better than Gemstore outfits, just because it has that animated look to it. It has the yeah, exactly. It looks really cool, right? So I don't know. I don't think I would agree with Brazil totally on the fact that the Gemstore is better, right? I mean, but how do you guys feel about the fact that the Gemstore items
it's better
have diable?
dyeable?
Yeah. The dye channel issue is the core thing here. So what are your guys' thoughts on that? with regards to the legendary armor not being fully dyeable.
My two big picking points with the legendary armor thing is the way the lack of dye channels, the way that it dyes, and the whole silhouette argument, which is just garbage, quite honestly. And you have Gemstore armor that, I mean, legendary armor, I guess it depends what you actually like about that sort of thing, right? If you're into the animations, which, regardless of how I feel about the looks, I think they did a good job on the animations on the armor. For all of them, I think that the animations are really well done. And that is just not replicated in the Gemstore. The Gemstore does have, on particular outfits, not even armors, they do have particular effects which are pretty cool. If you're standing still, the one has grasping hands at your feet. The ice one has a very intense glow to it, which is dyeable. And then, of course, the Data Mine Tron armor, which is going to have dyeable glow channels as well. So, but Paul did say in a comment a little while ago that they would look into like the glow dye and stuff like that. So,
like my biggest gripe with legendary armor actually is a very shitty gripe. It's like I'm not much for the Fashion Wars minigame, like dyeing the armor. I was like, I'm just gonna slap an Emerald and Blaze to it because it's my favorite dye, and that was it. Now, what really annoyed me the most is that the drawing animation effect is tied to the chest piece.
Right.
That really tilts me. Like, I have the legendary armor. I think that the chest piece looks like crap. I want to have a decent chest piece. For example, the tier 3 World vs. World chest piece for medium.
Oh, the tentacles. You want those tentacles, huh, Sam?
Yeah, it's the one thing that my outfit is missing. I have like all the shitty effects to make my character look like garbage. I just need the tentacles.
Yeah.
I just need the tentacles and it's perfect. Which is why I'm going to grind that World vs. World hey guys, in 4 years, I'm going to be perfect.
What rank are you at? What rank are you at?
Yeah.
Let's not discuss the small numbers, okay?
No, let's go. Let's go, Sam. What do you got? What you got right now?
Sam, higher than 330.
I'm 210.
Oh,
I'm literally at the bottom of the spectrum.
Have fun, all
I
your
am
shit.
210.
Oh, man. Wow. So you're 10% of the way.
It took me 5 years to get 10%, boys.
Oh my god!
But I'm gonna be old with kids before that shit even goes. Like my son will grind on my account instead of me.
Still working on it.
Instead of going to school, Sam's just gonna put him behind the computer.
Yeah, I mean that was the plan all along. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm gonna make multiple children. Only the first one will study, and the next ones will just grind.
Yeah, I mean, Bjorn makes a good point here. It's like really, I imagine it's like an engine limitation. Well, it's a limitation of how the game works that you have to tie the effect to some piece of the armor, right?
No, that's not game engine limitations.
They have to do it somehow, right? They have to attach it to something.
No, they could have just made it so that the effect can be attached to any piece, and that if you have more than one piece, the effect only triggers once.
I mean,
they could have just made it simply like this. Effect trigger only once, effect attached to any piece. Simple. Why does it have to be the chest? That's so arbitrary. It could have been the headpiece. It could have been the boots. It could have been anything.
But then,
it could have been.
But then what if you don't want to use the boots or the headpiece?
Yeah, but like, the main identity of the armor comes from the chest. So it made sense to put the effect on the chest. However, that's also the piece that will possibly create the most uproar because it's the main piece of the armor. So if you don't like that one specifically, you're generally gonna like either not use the armor or try to change it. It has always been like this. So definitely the effect should have been tied to something else.
An infusion, perhaps. But then you have the issue with crafting an infusion.
No, but you could have had the set of infusions that came with the legendary armor. It could have been bundled or something, or one infusion that comes with it.
I don't know. I will say that as much as I like the medium chest piece for World vs. World, Slubling chest piece or whatever the hell it's called, with the tentacles, I'll miss the dragon wing proc, right? So I don't really want to lose that effect.
The medium effect is really
even though I don't.
Actually. The dragon wings are amazing, dude. Damn.
Yeah, like I don't love the whole ballroom gown, trench coat, whatever thing, but I like the dragon wing effect, so I'll deal with it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So, oh well, what can you do? You know?
I think the argument saying that the Gemstore. I don't think a lot of people think this, but I don't think that there's any Gemstore outfit or pieces that have like the same fidelity as the legendary armor. I just don't think that's possible. Like the animation on it just really makes legendary armor a far superior in my opinion. The way the legendary armor moves and adapts when you go and leave combat, just fucking badass, dude. I'm sorry, it's badass.
It is really badass, but I still do not find it proper. Like it could have been made so much better quality of life. Like we're always saying Guild Wars 2 is a game about quality of life. And in the legendary armor, both in the grind to get it and the way it's coming out at the end, there is no quality of life. Like I got the armor, and within 1 minute I said, the chest piece is trash. It's ugly. Since the release, everyone said we want no trench coats.
But that's
we have
subjective.
a trash coat again.
Some people like the trench coat.
But there were surveys on the forums, and the majority of people said they didn't like it.
Yeah, well, they can't please everyone, and if they can't, sometimes they don't please the majority. I agree, it's a problem, but if you don't like it, transmute it. That's the quality of life.
Which is exactly what I did. The first minute I complained, the second minute I transmuted.
You lose the effect though, don't you?
Yeah, that's the problem.
I mean, my boots are glowing. Like that's also one thing. Every piece of the legendary armor taken like alone glows. So now I have glowy boots, which match my amazing Gemstore helm, and my amazing Gemstore gloves, and my amazing Gemstore shoulders, and I just need the tentacle chest piece, and I'm perfect.
Yeah, you're just missing one piece of glow, and then we're good.
Then I'm done. I'm gonna be a shiny disco ball, and I'm gonna roll around. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, so here's an interesting one then. Suppose they introduced an outfit or some pieces of armor into the Gemstore that did change based on combat or something like that. What if it was like the same level of quality as legendary armor? If that was in the Gemstore,
it's coming.
For 700 gems, 700, 800 gems. Do you think that will be okay? Is that okay? Is what I'm trying to say here.
It's not okay, but what's gonna happen?
Why is it not okay? Why is it not okay, Kevin?
Because it's the legendary armor is seen as this end game thing, right? And to say I can bypass this by spending 700, 800 gems, or they might even make it more expensive because it's so special with all these special effects, is kind of saying a big fuck you to everyone who is raiding right now.
Why?
Because you work towards an end game goal. It's supposed to be this ultra special armor. We built this up from the ground, 3 collections. You work towards it. Or I can buy it in a gem store for 700 gems.
No, not the same. Not the legendary.
Not the exact same, but with the effects. They said the effects
you already have armor that turns on at nighttime.
Yeah, but that was in the core game as well. I legitimately think they built a legendary armor tag. They built this legendary armor tag just so they can push it in the gem store, just so they can that
makes completely sense. Like from a company viewpoint, that's exactly what they should do, and you're right in there, Kevin. Like I think as well that's what they did, and they're right to do so. This way they have more leeway for the future. The technology is now there.
Yeah, remember when they put effects on the weapons light in the Gemstore with fire? Yeah.
And then you get them on Gemstore weapons. Like some Gemstore weapons are arguably cooler than legendaries.
Yeah, I don't agree with it, but it's what they're gonna do.
Like the Stormbow. The Stormbow is really fucking cool, right? Back to that Stormbow. Let's talk about the Stormbow, dude.
It's almost like it's legendary.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a legendary, right? Yeah.
It's almost like
it could have been a legendary.
It could have been honestly, legitimately could have been a legendary. A few more effects on that could have been easy legendary. It's a goddamn legit fucking awesome skin, right? And so I mean, I definitely anticipate this sort of thing, but I'm not really gonna have a problem with it because if someone's got the pleb legendary armor or legendary outfit or whatever you want to call it, it's not the raid legendary armor. Like, come on, you haven't got 100. You don't get 100. I mean,
it's not like the raid legendary armor really has much prestige to it. It's you spend gold to do your provisioner tokens, then you spend 12 weeks raiding to get your ally, then you're done.
Yeah. The thing is that the Gemstore stuff, not always, but a lot of the times ends up looking better than stuff you can actually earn by playing the game.
Yes.
And that just leaves a sour taste in some people's mouths. It makes the game feel unrewarding when you can just spend 700 gems or however much gold that is to look cooler than people who run raids or dungeons or World vs. World or whatever.
I mean,
you know?
the thing is, it shouldn't be about looking like cooler or something. It should be about looking different. Like that's one thing ArenaNet could have done, is that all the armors that we can get from within the games are sort of tied to something specific in the game. Like dungeon armor uses like textures that remind you of the dungeon you took it from. You have the armor, like the bladed armor and the laystone armor, have the same textures or the map you get them from HOT. And then the raid legendary armor, arguably, I mean, like pretty much anything on it could have been from anywhere, but you can tie it one way or another with the raids. And then everything from the Gemstore should have been stuff which is like not from the game. Like for example, masking outfit, okay. The new Genji outfit, okay. This kind of stuff which is like not really from the game, but like completely cosmetic from outside the game is alright. Just like the Chinese outfit, whatever its name was, Lunar. No, is it the Lunar outfit? The Chinese dress one. That's the kind of stuff that I want from the Gemstore. I'm completely alright with that because it has no thing to the core game. Like nothing in the core game looks like that ever. Yeah.
But in order to sell more of these outfits, they've upped their game in the last year, and they've started adding effects to them and special glows and that's when it starts to be like, well, this is just cooler than the outfit the armor I just worked for. So I don't know. I definitely had a bit of feeling of that earlier in the year when we only had access to the first level of Envoy.
Yeah.
So I raided up and I did the work and I got my Envoy armor. I was like, oh, badass looking, right? And then they release an armor where it has special fiery effect on the head and you know, hands are grasping at your feet. And it's just like, well, that looks cooler than my armor. Fuck me.
Yeah.
And also there is a thing about outfits which is like, but that's one thing that depends from player to player. Outfits are something that are not really like customizable. Like you can change the dice, but ultimately you will look like the next guy over. And if you take everything, I mean anything which is not a human female meta, you can create your own look, and nobody's going to look the same as you. For example, nobody would copy my Ranger ever because it's disgusting, but it's special. Nobody can do the same. But if I was wearing an outfit, any other dude could look like me, and then I would be like the girls shopping together. I would be like, ew, who's that fucker looking like me?
And I
don't want that.
Yeah, and that's why people don't like outfits. That's why people don't like outfits, right? It's because you can't
mix and match them.
You can't be a special snowflake with an outfit. You're just gonna look like everyone else. All you can do is change the color. Other than that, everyone's the same.
If the effect is cool enough, people don't care.
Yeah, like, I mean, I give very little fuck about it, to be fair. I only use outfits on my naked characters. Because, I mean, having them walking around naked is kind of weird.
Is it?
Yeah. Like, normal people do not run around naked.
Kevin does.
I do on my Asura.
Kevin is not a normal people.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to the next level now, too, because they've released armor pieces now with... It's not the first time, I don't think, but they release armor pieces with special effects now.
We had the outlaw skins. We had the scarlet shoulder and gloves. We had
the toxic grasps.
But those aren't.
I mean, they don't have that big of an effect. Like the toxic ones had the texture effect. The Scarlet ones had the electrified effect, but you need to put your game onto highest because it's something that has to do with post-processing, if I remember correctly.
Feels bad, man. Gated behind having a good PC, huh?
That's the same with every game, though. That's the same in every game, man. I mean, it could have also been gated behind using a proper graphics injector.
Wow. Wow. Dear.
Please cut that before you put it on YouTube.
No, that's staying in, Sam.
Nah,
You're screwed now. Man. You're screwed now.
Sam, were you an ArenaNet partner?
I never was. That's the thing.
Well, then you're safe.
I mean, and I'll never be, so that's no problem.
Nah, they didn't use a graphics injector there. They just used the fucked up screen.
Yeah, I guess so. But the thing is, about that these skills didn't have the same level of effect. Like the effect we have on the faux fire mantle and gloves is really amazing. Like I bought them instantly and I was like, wow, that shit's looking good. Like I mean, technically it's an effect that you already had in the game, I guess, from a mob or something else, but it does really look good. It's something that I can't get from the core game. I can't just grind it. I can't farm it. I need to farm gold and buy from the Gemstore. That's kind of the disheartening part.
I mean, you can kind of farm for it in the open because you can just grind gold and then.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, that's always the argument. Yeah, just grind. Everything is available in the game. Just grind gold and buy it. But it's not. It's not quite the same as playing the game. I don't know. It's not quite the same.
Yeah. I guess, right? I guess. I mean, so what we have learned here is that they need to make better looking stuff you can get in the game, right? More stuff in the game you can get.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen because they need to make money.
That's not going to happen because...
Well, then...
Wait until mounts. Mounts will just be like gliders.
I mean, mounts are going to be a goddamn Gemstore fiesta. Mounts...
Liquid money.
That is expansion 3, guys.
Yeah.
Mounts are going to power expansion 3, motherfucker. And you guys know that shit. It's going to be easy money for ArenaNet.
You better stack up on the gems right now. Like, ask for money from daddy and mommy at your birthday and put it on your secret savings account. I think the thing is about the Gemstore is that, like, even though I'm criticizing it, even though I'm saying it could be better, even though I'm saying that the stuff that's from there is much better than elsewhere, we have to take it with pincers, because in the end, the Guild Wars 2 Gemstore is much better than other Gemstores. I don't know if you guys have played other MMOs with different subscription systems or different Gemstore systems, but to be fair, we're having it real good. Because I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 for like, I don't know, 10 months or something. Well, I've been subbed. I barely play it, but my sub is still going on. So, like, money went away 3 days ago, and that's already 120 euros that went away to pay my sub in Final Fantasy 14. Plus the 30 euros, another 15 euros to buy the 2 boxes originally, another 35 for the expansion. I mean, that's 200 euros for it. Meanwhile, in Guild Wars 2, you could just buy, let's say you bought the base game day 1, it was 50. You bought expansion day 1, middle package, 50 as well. That's 100 euros for the same access to content. Just accessing the game and playing it. That's the difference. And then you have Gemstore from BDO, before it got fixed, where you would spend 30 euros for an outfit. That one really hurt me.
Yeah.
And you could not do gold to gems. That one was like a joke.
They were smart. They were smart.
They weren't smart because
they were.
Dude, that's so expensive. Like there is a difference between
They actually want to make money. Go figure.
No, there is a difference between something that makes people think it is expensive but it is worth it. It is expensive. I'm going to have to make a choice, grind for one and not buy the other or something. And then there is expensive, what the fuck, that shit's so expensive I am buying.
That is pretty...
Well, no, I'm not saying that the prices are good. I'm just saying that they were smart to not let you transfer gold gems, right?
But I mean, that's an incentive in ArenaNet, for ArenaNet to keep players who are not spending money in the game, because you also want your demographics to be all right. That's one thing that ArenaNet was challenged a lot on by NCSoft. It was the demographics. Like, from NCSoft, it was, you should have a lot of individual players playing your game. You should have good numbers. They should be buying from the Gemstore, of course. And you need them to be active in your game, like not just people who are going to log in, collect the reward, log off. And if you look at the needs for a demography like this, ArenaNet did the right thing by having gold to gem, because some people are going to farm to get it. Yeah. The people buying on the other end are going to get more gold for their dollars. So it works as a good cycle. As long as you don't fuck it up and change the transfer values, that would be a bit rigged. But they still haven't done that, so it's good.
Yeah, I mean that it's not pay to win at all as well. That's the key thing. Right? The business model of Guild Wars 2 really is really good. At the end of the day, it is an extremely good business model for for the benefit of ArenaNet and for the benefit of the consumer as well, which is at the end of the day key.
Yeah.
I personally think it's a very, very fair business model that Arena have devised
Do you think
to go with Guild Wars 2 at the end of the day.
now, expansions are going to bring money, right? But you're going to see a drop off again. In this past 2 years, almost year and a half, let's say, the reports the quarterly reports that we get have been worse and worse and worse, obviously, because
that's logical. Like, I mean,
so. But the question is, after the next expansion, is it going to be even worse than it was after Heart of Thorns, or is it going to sort of be relatable?
It's going to be relatable. I think it's going to depend a lot on the way they do all the communication around it, because we still have some stuff that we were promised with Heart of Thorns that has not shipped. And we're getting the second expansion. So, like, definitely at ArenaNet, there are teams working faster than others. The Gemstore's team is the best team. Even if you don't have a content patch, you have a Gemstore patch. These guys, these are the training guys. They're here, they're working 23 hours a day, and the other hour, they don't sleep, they just eat. That's the guys. They just make the Gemstore content. They're very good. Then you have the raid guys. You know, they're like kind of fast because they finish the stuff and they help the other teams. They're good. Then there are the guys working on the legendary weapons. These guys are like kind of slow. They're probably like interns being swapped around or dudes that have more shit to do. Definitely. And these guys are slow. And the problem is, when I bought Heart of Thorns for 100 euros, and then when I paid another 20 to get it on my ult, I was like, okay, I paid 120 euros of Heart of Thorns box like game, and I still haven't gotten the stuff that I paid for. And that's my like, I want my legendaries, and if we get X-Pack 2 before I get all my legendaries, I'm gonna be like,
you will. They've made a statement about this. They said they will add new legendaries to the.
Yeah, but they're gonna add it after X-Pack 2 hits.
They continue.
What do you want them to do? Delay it for half a year? Yeah. Have no more content patches, but delay it for half a year.
That's the problem. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that's what they should do. I'm saying they should have fucking went differently about their workload before.
It's a bit late now, isn't it?
Like, guys, please, like, if I go up to my boss and I'm gonna be like, yo fam, I gotcha, I'm finishing the shit you asked for lunch, and then in the afternoon I'm like chilling at the baby food, and he's like, yo, where you chill at? I'm gonna be like, that's not gonna work. That's basically what ArenaNet is doing. They're like delaying stuff because they're working on the other juicy stuff that I'm not complaining about. Living Story has been great. The content has been pretty good. The patches to PvP and World vs. World have been overall alright, but the stuff that we paid for isn't there.
Well, why don't you just tell your boss that it'll be done in a year, twice? And
he's just gonna laugh at me and say, I can hire a dude who's gonna make it twice for tomorrow. That's simple. If I can do it in a day, like I can just do it twice in 2 days, and anyone else can. That's the idea. And I don't think it should have taken them this long to make the legendaries.
Don't you think they kind of fucked themselves with the legendaries? Because they wanted to make this epic journey, and then suddenly they figured out that isn't gonna work.
Maybe if they had decent people helping them figure out what is good from a player perspective, they would have realized that sooner. I don't want to take shots. I don't want to like call names or anything, but anyone who has been playing the game since, let's say since release, because I guess that the employees actually play the game. Anyone who's played the game since release would have realized that having to do a long-ass collection tied to events which are known to bug in the game was a bad idea. A really bad idea.
But lots of people liked it.
It's kind of fun though, dude.
It's kind of fun. No! Wake up at 4 a.m. to do a bugged event and hope that some kids are not going to fuck it up for myself.
It's not always bugged. It's
just
fun.
Sounds like you had a bad experience, and now you assume that everyone has.
No, it's a good experience, I think, to do the collections. They are kind of cool. I like it.
Some of them are.
They're good to do. But the thing, don't you think that's kind of wasted potential now? Because all these new legendary
now you drop cash on it, right? You just drop cash on them, and it's job done.
No, but don't you think it's kind of wasted on the story potential as well? Because obviously all these new weapons had story tied to them. And now we don't get to see that story because
I think it's a big shame.
Too hard.
I think it's a really big shame, but I think obviously it was far too complicated, far too difficult. They underestimated how difficult it was to implement.
So that's kind of the puzzling question, though. They developed sort of base collections. Now the core game collections are not nearly as good as the Heart of Thorns ones. Certainly not nearly as good as Chuka and Chumpawat, which is probably the best of the group, right?
Yes.
I don't know,
But when they developed all those, they should have had a decent sense and timeline as to how long each one of those takes to develop. So that's why it's a little confusing that after Heart of Thorns launched and they were still working on the Heart of Thorns ones that were coming, why they didn't realize way in advance how long it was actually going to take to do all of these. Instead, several months went by, and then they were like, oh, well, we're going to have to put Legendaries on hold for now because we don't know what to do exactly. Because this is just, it's going to take us way too long to do it the way we wanted to do it originally. And so they came up with another system, which is better than nothing. But they came up with another system where it's just like, yeah, just go grind these tokens out and dump a bunch of materials and money, and then boom, you're done.
I mean, yeah, but it's better that than not get it at all because they still work. Or have to wait an insane amount of time because they're developing these complicated quests for every single one, right?
Sure, yeah. But my point is like, you know, I just don't understand why they didn't realize much sooner exactly how long this was going to take them to complete. Or maybe they did and they just kept trying to work around it anyway. And I mean, we don't know. We don't know the inside workings, but it just feels like a long period went by, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, this is taking too long. Which obviously is not. Which obviously that's not exactly how it happened, but that's how it was communicated, right?
Yeah,
so
the problem with that is that I think that we can all agree on the fact that Heart of Thorns was badly shipped. It was shipped in a development stage, and it shouldn't have been.
It was an open paid beta, dude. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that they put themselves in a bad situation right before it. They had no new content. The Gemstore had content, but that was not enough to bring in the box. So they needed a loud announcement, a way to bring money in with a highly priced X-Pack, and they needed it fast. So they built up the hype around Heart of Thorns and shipped it in a development stage. And then we got what we had. We had some of the stuff that was ready. You could do the meta events, you could enjoy the new specs, you could do the core stuff for the X-Pack, but everything which was supposed to be the cherry on the top, that some people genuinely bought the X-Pack for. Some people, I'm pretty sure, just bought the X-Pack thinking, oh, the new legendaries I'm going to make. Then these people didn't get their fill, and the way that they shipped it was just that it was too early. I think Heart of Thorns should have dropped 6 months later. It would have impacted them greatly. They would have probably had to fire a few dudes to save up on the costs, to like save the company. But then they would have had more of what we expected to get.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think they're better prepared this time?
Yes.
I think they are, yeah. I think they've changed. They've removed some of the people. I wouldn't say they kicked the right people. I'm gonna say instead they removed some people who would have been like slowing down the machine.
Or they moved them around.
No, I think the main problem was with...
It was said on some social media that there were some conflicting opinions in the management of ArenaNet. By removing part of the management, even though it's not necessarily going to be the right guys to remove, it's probably the guys who are working a lot on the game, being very dedicated and having a strong opinion. But if you remove them, that means that you have less conflicting opinions and you waste much less time on deciding what to do, which takes up a lot of development time.
Yeah.
Like agreeing on what to do is like a solid 50% of getting shit done.
Mm.
Well,
And then you have actually working on it.
I think it's not just that though. I think it's just the kind of the learning experience of how difficult it was to actually get the job done as well, right? I mean, and getting burned for it as well a little bit. They're not going to want to do the content drought again. Let's put it like that. They're not going to want to ever be in that situation ever again. I mean, I mean, the half expansion Mike memes are just goddamn eternal at this point. You can't get rid of that anymore, unfortunately. So they aren't going to want to have that. It was a PR clown fiesta, not so much a disaster, but I would say a clown fiesta. Is what Heart of Thorns was. It was a bit of a clown fiesta because no one really knew what the hell was going on. But it was, I don't know, it was kind of fun anyway, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, like it was a lot of fun to play Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns, and And Heart of Sand is going to be no different, guys.
Yeah. Well, I think the problem was with the previous with HOT was also that you had to make these systems. You had to design the guild halls. You had to build that from scratch up. Next expansion is just going to be okay, copy paste, different looks, different masteries. Exactly. Of course, there's still going to be difficulties with like what's coming, the mounts.
They have these systems in place, right? Yeah, exactly. They have these systems in place from Heart of Thorns that they're going to expand across into the next expansion. So that's some work they don't have to do, right? And obviously, you know, they still have to actually make the content, but they have stuff like they have how raids work. That's that's in the game. They have squads already, right? So it's in the game, guys. It's in the game.
I mean, then again, squads were in the game, but they managed to break it. And they managed to break it at some point with patches that were completely unrelated to it. That's one thing they also need to work on, is that when they touch part of the spaghetti code, no breaking the rest of the spaghetti code. Like, because you add bolognese on top, you shouldn't be burning the pasta on the bottom. That's not how you cook.
I can't wait for them to announce it and say it's going to be $50 and Reddit to just explode.
I mean, it should be $50, but I mean, everything is always $50. Everything is always $50. That's all right. $50 is.
If people have a problem with $50, then I don't know. They're actually crazy.
They did last time.
I see it like a movie. If you watch a good movie, it's 1.5 hours, $15 at my cinema.
I think
it's the same here.
But yeah.
So if I get that if I get like 100 hours out of HOT, that's still profit in my eyes.
Most people will.
Like, dude, and even like at the cinema, when you watch one great movie, you would definitely go again to watch it. Like that's the thing. Like, it's not the cost that's going to be posing a problem to people. It's just some people are going to be very vocal about it, and some sheeps are going to press the upvote button, and that's going to be it. And then 1 month later, everyone will have shut down, and people will be buying the X-Pack.
I mean, obviously, everyone here in the stream is going to use my referral link to buy the ultimate, most expensive edition.
Not if I can get partnered before.
Yeah.
For the record,
so,
I'm not.
Obviously, everyone's going to buy that shit.
People are like, I'm not saying that there's a problem with $50. I'm used to paying that for games. It doesn't bother me at all. But I'm just saying that the complaints were very clear that people were upset about the price last time, especially because they had already bought Guild Wars 2, and that was being bundled into the Heart of Thorns, and so they wanted this discount that they didn't actually ever get. And the same is going to be true for this one. It's going to be the core game and Heart of Thorns bundled into Heart of Sands, and you're going to pay one price, and people are going to be like, where's my discount? Now, hey, ArenaNet, and me and Boots have discussed this a lot, obviously. They might do a discount this time. I don't know. But I'm just saying, if it's $50 again, which it very well could be, then people are going to go crazy, just like they did last time.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to go crazy anyway. I mean, people go crazy about everything. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Well, here's the other thing, too. Do you guys want a physical collector's edition this time?
Depends on what's in it.
Yes, definitely. It's going to be dang good.
I mean, I do. Personally, I want a physical collector's edition. I'll pay more for it. But
I want a soundtrack. Like, give me the soundtrack on a separate file if I want to download that.
I'm back.
Well, they did do. Was that only when you bought the record? I guess.
Yeah, you didn't get it after 4 years because it's done by direct.
Really weird company. It takes ages to actually get it. Yeah.
No, not that one. I'm talking about the Heart of Thorns soundtrack you got.
Yeah.
But you had to buy the record, I guess, maybe.
You had to buy the vinyl thing. Yeah.
The vinyl? Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that's called.
The vinyl?
The old people use.
The vanilla?
The vanilla?
33 turn. Just call it a 33 or something.
No, I just call it things old people use.
Dude, I still use it. Come on, I'm not that.
Yeah.
Old. Hey, fuck you.
Stop it, you fucking hipster. Get a fucking Blu-ray or something. Get a CD. Get your fucking iPod.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna get some of that bullshit when they're gonna stop compressing the.
Why don't you get your VHS out and fucking use that and listen to the Heart of Thorns?
Dude, I still buy my hexagonal pens so I can rewind my cassettes by hand. I'll have you know.
Oh my goodness.
I'm joking.
Can I please get that on 8-track, please? Yeah. I can't listen to it. I don't want to upgrade.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Guys, I think my dad is getting a call, so I have to shut the internet off. Otherwise,
Wait, what?
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Wait, what?
You,
Dad is
you
getting
used
a
to do that
call?
in
What
the
kind
old
of third
days.
world country do you live in, Kevin?
My kind of dad, my dad used to tell me stories like, oh, if my grandfather got a call, I had to turn the internet off.
Oh, dude, I mean, you're joking about this, but I don't know if you realize when you use your cell phone, if you are like, let's say, streaming some music from SoundCloud or some shit, and you take a call, it cuts the 4G, and then you lose whatever you were doing. I swear,
Nice.
it actually does.
It cuts the 4G.
Yeah, if you take a call.
Joke's on you. I don't have 4G. I don't have to worry
Correct.
about that. Oh boy.
Oh my! How did we get here, guys?
I don't know. This is what happens when there's
Yeah.
no content. Oh,
Yes.
they're fixing. They're gonna fix Outnumbered.
Yes. Oh, that
we
is
have no
cheap.
we have no
Yeah.
idea how.
Yeah,
but
they're
it's
changing
gonna be
it.
changed.
They're changing it in some way.
Just make it so that if you have more people on the enemy team, you get more pips. Because you're more dedicated as a
Oh
server.
shit! Yeah,
I
exactly.
appreciate them saying something so that we know something is coming in the pipeline, but could have used a little bit more details. A little bit,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, obviously they have an idea on what they're going to change.
might
they're
just
not
nerf it.
telling you.
They honestly might just nerf it. Feels bad.
Well,
man.
then just tell people that. Why
I've
is
never
it a
gotten
secret
outnumbered
until?
even once. So
Well, yeah, you're on
Yeah,
Gandara,
me
so-
neither.
Well, we don't get it.
I just don't understand why they like. You know, if they have it sounds like they have an idea on what they're doing, and they said next patch it's going to be addressed, right? So then just tell us what you're going to do. Why is it's a secret until then?
If you're
Yeah, wait till
outnumbered,
patch
you don't
day.
get any pips.
I'm just not sure how they're going to do it. I mean, all they can do is nerf it, right? I mean, they can make it so it sticks a bit better as well, so it's more consistent. So if you get outnumbered, you're kind of guaranteed to get some value out of it. Because right now, if it disappears 1 second before the tick is over, you get nothing, and that is really funny. That makes some great videos, and it triggers people, but it's annoying. I mean, I don't
You know what they should do?
I'm
If
on
you-
a rigged server. My server is ridiculous, so I never get outnumbered pips. But still,
It's not
right?
that your server is ridiculous, is that your viewers are loyal and coming with you into
Yeah,
World versus
dude.
Well,
They're
not only
everywhere.
that, but you guys are triple stacked now, right?
Oh yeah, we're triple stacked.
Triple stacked.
Oh wait,
Well, and I
wait,
understand.
what's the thought here?
Creighton says if they announce a plan with some details, community might just they're going to cry anyway. On patch day, when they see what the changes are, they're going to complain anyway. So you might as well have that discussion up front, and you'll get some reasonable responses, whether it's good or bad or whatever, and you can kind of go from there. If you just hold it to patch day, it's just going to be the same thing except delayed. It doesn't really change anything.
They should just make it so that outnumbered gives 3 pips, and if you're outnumbered for more in the duration of the skirmish, so the 5 minutes, if you're outnumbered for like 2 minutes 31, you get the outnumbered buff.
Wow. So apparently,
What's this?
Plenix's idea was that they should increase the base by 2 pips and then just -2 on outnumbered. So it's basically the same, except outnumbered isn't as good, but everyone gets more pips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More pips
Yeah.
for everybody. I'm not opposed to that.
Easy pip. Yeah, I mean, Boots has got
I
another
think-
as well. You get pips every per minute or something like that, or every 2 minutes or something.
I mean, the thing is, the retarded thing about Outnumbered is that it was made, let's say, to offset the fact that the top server in the matchup gets more points. Top server gets more points, more pips, and the bottom server has less.
They don't get more pips.
People-
They do.
When you're winning the matchup, you
win.
get 3.
Yeah,
You get 3 instead of 2 instead of 1.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
3 to
Your
the 1
placement.
to the 2.
Your placement, right?
And,
Yeah. But you can still get outnumbered and be in first place, so that doesn't.
yeah, but that's the thing, which is
matter.
badly designed. You should only get outnumbered if you're bottom of the matchup or some shit.
So you
They
think
change
don't get-
outnumbered
you
then
sh-
to-
So you shouldn't get bonus pips if your server is winning the skirmish. Then you think?
Do you think that they should give out pips or something at the end of a skirmish if you've played a certain amount of time?
Yeah, I think that would be good. Bonus
Yeah.
pips for how much work you've got done. For
Because
how
it gives
much-
you a summary, like you've earned 110 pips this session, right, or this skirmish.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it happens, and it's like, oh, who cares? It's resetting. Let's keep playing. I don't know. It's weird.
Just make it so like you've earned 25 bonus pips.
Yeah,
The
bonus
outnumbered
pips.
buff is now 800 gems for 2 hours.
I mean,
Teapot is sold. He'll buy
yeah,
it.
I'll buy that. And that's honest. No, I wouldn't. It's not even.
What if
good,
they put
right?
it in the candy
that
corn
would-
gobbler though?
I'd buy that for
Ooh,
$1.
Yeah, I mean that's not even good though. The outnumbered isn't.
It is good. You get 5 extra pips.
Yeah, but I mean that just means you have to grind less. It's. I
Yeah, and
don't
that's
think
fine
it's-
by me.
It's alright with
Is it
me.
worth
I only get the
800
wood chest
gems?
every week because I
not
don't have
worth-
time.
It's not worth 800 gems though. It's not
No.
worth 800 gems.
It's
They
it's one
put
of those prices
outnumbered
that-
in Black Lion chests. So you open the Black Lion chest.
We're
and
going
it-
too far, guys. We're going too far.
You put it in the Black Lion chest and it just disconnects
I need
people
a-
from the
I need a
Borderlands.
pip- I
right?
need a pip
You just start
booster for-
DDoSing your own team, like when you.
You get like-
I need Indomitable back so I can write it in map chat or in team chat even
Oh.
better.
Yeah,
You
you just want to
get,
link it. You want to link that
there's
shit?
going to be a pip booster they'll add to Black Lion chests.
Indomitable was the shit before it got fixed. It was
I just
Plus-
add a pip of knowledge. Gives 10 pips.
A pip of knowledge.
Pip of knowledge. It gives you a spirit shard and a pip as well, right? That's
It works in
Ooh.
structured
I'm buying.
Combo
I buy
works
this.
well.
Spirit
combo
shard. I
pip.
buy.
Yeah. So you
I'm
want
a very
spirit shards
simple
then.
man. I hear spirit shard. I buy.
Would you buy spirit shards in the Gemstore if they just sold you spirit shards?
Absolutely.
Depends how much the gold to gem would be and how much the spirit shard to gold would be. Because I mean, it has to be profitable.
What if it was like one gem per spirit shard or something?
I would buy everything. I would put the gem price up the roof so that by spending 20 euros on the game, you could buy 10 legendaries at once. No problem. I buy everything. I buy all the gems. I just do it.
Okay.
I
Permanent
was gonna make
outnumbered
all this
contract.
money.
Permanent outnumbered contract.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh man.
I don't know about this, guys. I don't know. Permanent boosters. I mean, someone talked about this earlier, but damn, we should have permanent boosters, dude. Think how good permanent boosters would be.
Nah, not XP.
Think
If you
how
add
good-
XP,
I mean, we-
then it's gonna be.
You already
Permanent
kind of have that.
boosters?
You already
No,
have
no,
it with
no.
the Candy Corn Gobbler is permanent boosters realistically, but it's just
No,
mildly
because you still have to
inconvenient.
buy something. You still have to
Yeah,
buy.
but it's
Like,
basically no
permanent-
money.
No,
then.
no. Permanent boosters are not something you can put into Guild Wars 2 because it's a source of income for them that they would
Yeah.
say no to forever. And you have to think about the present
Do they
value.
really? I wonder how much they really make off of booster
You have to
sales.
think about the present value of boosters. It's not about the sales they make. It's about the fact that they bundle it into other shit and that it sells and that on their revenue.
they do that a lot.
Their
They-
revenue shit. It's written that brought them that much statistically. That's what's written, and you have to think about.
Statistically.
Wow.
Dig-
Kevin,
You were making fun of my words
You
earlier,
can't-
so now you're gonna get it back.
New
You
players
have,
buy
you have to
boosters.
think about the present value of money.
Interesting.
Like, let's say you could today have people pay 2k gems to get a permanent booster, which means that you will never get them to buy a booster ever again. So there's that. So today I get 2k gems. I mean, I am ArenaNet. I get the equivalent of 2k gems in $2. What can I do with these dollars? That you have to think about what these dollars can be invested in, which will bring me more money than the current booster sales. And if it doesn't offset it, it's not worth it. And that's the reason why they're very, very careful about making permanent stuff. They're making permanent stuff of like quality of life items that you can decide not to use because you can just waypoint and go to somewhere else in the game. But if they make permanent versions of quality of life stuff that you would actually only buy because it's not present in the game, you don't drop a booster, then it's a problem for the revenue. It has an impact on it.
I would love to see all those. I mean, we never ever will, but I would love to see the metrics on those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the different sales in general, not just boosters. Like,
Just
there's
buy
a
a
lot of
bunch of.
there's a lot of weird things in the gem store
I
that.
mean, we could ask John, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't answer.
Oh
on that.
no, they're not going to tell you. They won't share that information.
Is
with
John
you.
Smith? John Smith is the economist of the game. He isn't like in charge of the Gemstore, right?
No, but he has access to the numbers from his backend.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
of course.
that's
From
why I
his
said
backhand.
Kevin's suddenly interested now.
Jesus.
Kevin is complete
Oh,
filth.
boy.
What the fuck? Kevin's legit
business,
filth.
front end, back end.
No, don't explain
No,
it to me.
I mean Kevin wants both. I mean, it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind.
You're killing me, Kevin.
I mean, there's loads of people.
I know.
I mean, look, the people love Gachi in chat. I mean, we've got Gachi-gasms going. Craftable boosters.
I want
Bring those
something.
numbers.
I want something for luck.
A luck gobbler.
Yeah, luck gobbler.
There's
Works
all
like
the things
the-
you would want a gobbler for, Kevin.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm back. I didn't say that.
Stream ban.
A luck gobbler. How many people? I'm curious. How many people in chat are luck capped?
Me.
Put a 1. Put a 1 in chat if you are capped
Real
on luck.
question: are you luck capped or overcapped capped?
I have.
Because after getting to 300%, you can still use luck.
Yeah.
And then
can go
you
to
reach the
400.
overcap, which is at 540k something.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I have.
I thought it was
I have a bank tab full of
472,000.
exotics.
472,410.
Right. Yeah. I'm there.
I'm not sure what these numbers mean, Hinks, but they aren't pressing 1.
It's 2 and 4 and 5.
They're pressing whatever. It's
2 to the 3, 2 to the 4.
typical tea time. They're pressing random numbers.
They're kept on 6
Oh,
accounts.
boy. Capped on 6 accounts. Wait,
I'm
really?
capped on
Nah,
2.
just
That'd be pretty impressive.
And yeah, I just have loads of those. I
Nearly
mean,
there.
I really hope they eventually increase it, man. Oh my god, it's gonna be great. I've got so much luck stacked up. I've got like a shit ton of those exotic ones. They're just sitting there waiting to be used, waiting
I have too much of
to
them
get
as well.
easy
I do, I
luck,
have-
my friends.
I have
Yeah.
bank tabs and
I have a
dead
character
characters who are full of
activated.
luck.
Why not just make it why not just make it 500%? But Magic Fund is
I
basically
don't know.
worthless anyway. And more importantly, you know what they need to do in the expansion? They need to attach. Maybe I'm just completely insane for thinking this, but they need to add into raid achievements and just achievements in general. They need to add like the plus 1% magic find and XP find and gold find. Just give me some extra percentages just for nothing. And then they need to put in World versus World achievements. You get like World versus World boosts or something. Think how good that would be. Like get like 5% World versus World XP just for like grinding 50,000 yaks or something. I don't know.
yeah.
That would be great. I mean, come on, that would be quality gameplay right there. It would be fucking amazing. Yeah, 500% of fuck all is fuck all. Yeah, it's basically the Magic Fund doesn't help you, but it's a good number to have. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just-
at the end of the day,
It's placebo. It's nothing.
it's helped with. I don't know. It seems to help with legendary spikes. Do you know how many legendary spikes I have, Sam? I'm something like rank. I'm like top 20 in the entire game for legendary spikes.
That's
I sold all
That's
mine.
because you
Fucking
play a lot. No. That's because you play.
And
a
I have
lot.
no, but then people have played more than me, and they have way less spikes than me, though. Explain that.
That's because you're an ArenaNet partner, Teapot.
Yeah.
So, well, shit.
They give you extra
No,
shit.
guys.
How many
That's-
spikes do you
no,
have? How
I'm
many-
shutting the
how many
stream
are you up
down.
to?
I'm shutting it down. I'm shutting it down, guys. The stream's off.
This is why you get extra.
Oh boy.
It's
Extra
because
shit.
I have about 65 or 66 legendary spikes or something like that now.
That's pretty. That's a lot.
I play
That's a lot.
3 hours a week. And
I was up to 20 something.
That's
I
quite.
think
a
I was
lot
up
of
to
legendary
24
spikes.
when I started selling the spikes. Now I just sell them.
Why do you sell? No, inks. You have to collect them. It's like legendary insights.
Why?
It's
No.
legendary insights, but it's spikes.
No, they're not.
Yes,
yeah,
they
they're
are.
gonna be
You
like
only need
link
one.
your spikes.
No, inks. MMO inks.
I sell
Collect
them.
your legendary
Ink
spikes.
the dink.
Ink
you
the
must
dink.
buy
Sell
them
them.
back. Email the support right
Yeah,
now and
get
ask
those
for your
spikes back.
250
Yeah.
legendary spikes
Yeah,
back.
get those
They
spikes
won't.
back.
They won't
dude.
give them. They won't give them back.
Dude, ask for 250 legendary spikes back, saying you deleted them accidentally, and say you're ready to just get the gold removed from your account. Just do it. I'm curious.
Well,
Just-
what World versus World rank are you, Inks, actually?
600 something.
Wait, a dev mailed wooden potatoes 120 legendary spikes on stream. What the fuck?
Really?
Or just normal
Wow.
spikes? Wait, Nike, do you mean legendary spikes or normal spikes? If he gets 120
probably-
if he gets 120 legendary spikes, I want it.
It's probably regular
fucking
spikes.
Yeah.
Better be regular spikes, 'cause I want those.
It's probably regular.
I want
yeah.
legendary spikes, guys. What the?
I'll
fuck?
mail those to you right now.
Yeah. Hook me up. Hook me up with those legendary spikes, guys.
Like,
kinda
I mean,
hate that they're
that's bullshit.
legendary. I hate these legendaries that aren't legendaries.
No,
I mean, it
just-
proves to you that
Inks,
legendaries are
MMO
trash.
Inks. Legendary spikes
Moinks.
are legendary to me, dude.
Points.
Inks, if you join as a ranger in a squad, they're just gonna ask legendary spikes. And if you have lower than 20, they're just gonna kick you.
No. They're gonna ask
guess
how
I
many
should've saved
LS
them.
you've got, and then Inks is gonna be like, "Yeah, I already completed the living story. Can I join?"
Wow.
Oh boy.
I'm kidding.
Teapot said he has 60 something, 65.
65, so around 65 of legendary
Wow.
spikes.
I wasn't anywhere close to that. I had like 24, and then I sold them last week, and I got another 5 or 6 last week. So whatever, 30 maybe. You get them if you do a lot of, if you're lucky enough to fight other large squads, you tend to get them semi-frequently. I don't know.
I mean, yeah,
at least that's been my experience. Like I don't know.
You get a good chunk of legendary spikes. I mean, you do, and you can sell them for 30 silver each, or you can just gather them up. And wait, I saw on Inks, I saw on Twitter that you were considering moving to EU to join us. Yes. Is this true? Is this fake news or is this true?
To join you, I mean, moving to EU maybe.
Yeah, to join us. To join us on Underworld.
Just move to EU in real life as well. Like, it's
to join us.
Come on, just join Brexit. It's not just anymore.
Just join England. They love immigrants.
Yeah.
My schedule now is that by the time I get home and go to bed and wake up, it's like NA players aren't really active. So I've been having difficulty playing the content because nobody's on when I am actively playing.
But didn't you used to be on EU before? It's
right, and yeah. So, but the problem is World vs. World. If you transfer, you lose the ability to gain pips for a week or whatever.
Yeah. No, you lose the loyalty one, don't you?
Well, you lose loyalty as well, but you also don't you not gain pips for a week when you move?
Yeah, you lose 1 week of pips. Yeah,
it's a whole week.
I think
of no tickets.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, if you're me, you get 10 tickets a week because you don't do more than wood. So it doesn't change actually.
Euros is going to take you an actual eternity to get anything, Sam.
Yeah, but I don't seem to care at the moment. I have way too much shit.
Don't you want you want the tenties though? Don't you want those tenties?
What?
You want the tentacles, dude? You want those tentacles?
Yeah, I do want them, but I'm gonna wait until I can mail the ArenaNet support and say I deleted my tickets to get them back.
What?
When I reach half of the number, I can just ask the support.
What the fuck?
No.
No.
I'm gonna call Mo and he's gonna delete that loophole.
Yeah.
No, jokes aside, I just don't have the time at the moment to focus on War vs. World. I have my hands full with other stuff.
Yeah. You realize you gotta grind something like to get the armor. Well, I know for the back piece you need something like 2,800 tickets. So you'd have to do 280 weeks to get the back piece.
Yeah.
280 weeks.
That's 5 years and a half. I mean, Guild Wars 1 was alive for like, what, 10 years? Hey, that matches. I'm gonna have it by the time the game dies. I'm good.
Wow, perfect.
Oh, I'm good.
On the day just before they shut the servers down.
Judging me. Oh.
Wait, what? Ajax, how do you only have 45 tickets? This is why you need to leave Desolation, join Underworld, and then you can be...
Wait, let me log in and see if I have more than Ajax.
Yeah. You need to... Well, I mean, yeah, 45 is fuck all, dude. And then Ajax, come down to Underworld and be 30, Rifle Warrior.
Yo, stay calm, TeaPot. Before I have 30.
You better not have 30. I mean, that is just barely even playing, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You
won the armor. You won the armor, so you need 2k level as well.
I have 20 right now.
I mean, apparently, you gain about 1,000 ranks a year.
Yeah, joke's on you. I have 80 of them.
80. Holy
wow.
Shit.
I don't have more than I do.
I mean, I don't care about the back piece. I just want the tentacles. And tentacles is 370 something, 375, isn't it? I don't remember the exact number.
For the chess piece?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But you gotta get all of the other tiers before you can get that one.
Yeah, the rank.
Yeah. But I mean, considering the fact that it's going to take me ages to get the rank, it's completely alright.
The rank is AIDS, but as long as you've got boosters, it doesn't take a crazy amount of time. I mean, it does. Actually, no. Like, if you actually count how many hours I've played, yeah, it takes like a horrific amount of time. It's like working a part-time job just to get fucking rewards in World vs. World, man. World vs. World has destroyed my sleep schedule, guys. Okay, and Arcane's sleep schedule is ruined as well. He was tagged up till about 4 a.m. going crazy, building golems, just golem rushing everything. Like Arcane basically, he's basically taken up a second job, and that job is World vs. World at this point. So I mean,
4 a.m. is almost when I wake up.
World vs. World. Eventually, World vs. World is going to kill someone because they'll just be going on a crazy fucking World vs. World fiesta, and they'll just keep playing and eventually just die.
I hope it's on the live stream.
No, it's not going to be me.
Terrible.
I will never die, dude.
Yeah. I pretty much spend most of my in-game free time in World vs. World now.
Yeah. Just
That's
grinding
pretty
out
good.
I mean,
those rewards.
it's kind of easy to do because 3 people died in World vs. World in China.
Holy shit.
Really?
China. People always die in China because they can't take care of themselves.
Wow.
I mean, you say that, but some streamers died streaming for too
Yeah.
long. Like, wasn't
do,
it
some do,
an
yeah.
American dude that died streaming Diablo 3 or some shit? Like, he tried to make a record for the longest stream, and he just died from it.
Feels bad, man.
Wow.
Try to break
mean-
a record.
Not only did you not
Guys.
break your record, but you killed yourself. Feels
I
bad.
mean-
Yeah, like, I mean, it's kind of retarded.
That sounds
terrible.
disturbingly amusing when you put it like that, Inks. That's the fuck.
Like, I mean, you can just do like 48-hour stream and be fine, but just don't push further than that.
Yeah.
Try
I
doing
think-
30 hours a week on just a diet of rice.
24 hours is bad enough, but
Oh my gosh.
24 is hard, but like 48,
I think-
that would be just disgusting, dude. I mean,
I want to see you do that.
don't you start going crazy after about 3 days? Don't you just start hallucinating stuff? Like you play World vs. World and you imagine that there's actually loot in the game mode or something. Is that like oh, I'm actually getting rewards?
Oh, I got rewarded. I feel good.
When do we do full weekend World vs. World stream? I don't know. Maybe we just do like a massive World vs. World fiesta eventually. Arcane, who knows, dude?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What else do we want to talk about? Is there anything else to talk about? We talked about everything, man.
Just random.
We got a new game director, right? I mean,
No,
No,
not the game
no, no, no.
director.
Oh, wait,
Design
what is it?
director.
Design director? Yeah, thank you.
Design director.
Boom.
Which Mo made him sound like he trains and hires developers and gets to the right teams and for design.
I mean, that seems good.
I mean, the
Yeah,
thing
could
is,
be.
there's always a difference between getting talented people with you and getting people who are going to work together well. Like, you can have a pile of extremely good people in their own fields, but if they're not going to work together and like compromise with the ideas of the other, they're not going to go anywhere, and that's going to be a waste, a complete waste.
A 50-hour stream, I just can't imagine. I've done 24 and it's tiring.
I've done 42, and I'm never doing that shit again. I had to sleep for an entire day afterwards.
I wanted, and I didn't stream this because I wasn't streaming then, but or now. But when the Triple Trouble Worm came out, I think I did 34 hours. That was the longest I ever played
Wow.
straight. And that's because you couldn't leave the map because there wasn't like if you left the map you couldn't get back in. And there was like 2 hours of downtime or whatever between each worm attempt.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
I've
hard.
definitely done those long play
Yeah.
sessions.
All right then. I mean, seeing as that's all the Guild Wars 2 topics, I guess we can do a few questions. You guys want to ask something good?
Yeah.
Let's get a few minutes of questions in. Come on, let's go,
This is
guys.
Twitch
Q&A,
This-
easy.
I mean, it's my Twitch chat, so the questions are not going to be good, but
What do you mean?
We
Your
can- we
your
can-
chat always has the good questions.
we can try. If you guys want to ask something, this is the time. We have got some of the wisest minds in the Guild Wars 2 community here, and
me.
and Kevin. Yeah, if you just look at Inks' beard, you know he is a man of wisdom. He knows everything.
Something like that.
He is the MMO Inks. When is Mystic Builds? It will be back eventually.
Never.
It will
Yeah,
be
actually,
back
that's a
eventually.
good question. You know, Teapot, it is my 8th anniversary of being a sub to you, which means that 8 months ago, I subbed to you to be able to support Mystic builds.
So, well,
I
you
mean, that's how I count it. 8 months ago,
So,
I was participating in Mystic builds.
wow.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Sorry,
well, it
but it's
will
true.
be back. We'll be back.
No,
Giveaway when? I guess I'll just start doing loads of giveaways because I actually have a shit ton of stuff to give away, so we'll just give that away all
Yeah.
the time.
People
shoot.
do-
Will we see your bathrobe in the Gemstore? I wish. Why are there not dressing gowns in the Gemstore? But actually, no, they should never do that because the cloth physics are nowhere near good enough. It would just piss me off and I'd never use it. Do you
Also,
think,
the silhouette would mess up.
Do you think Corteria pulls back the... I mean, like, the silhouettes are already fucked, but... Do you think
They don't-
Corteria pulls back the game? I honestly have no idea what that means.
What did they? Why would it pull back the game? Because they don't add much to it. The current
I think
events are
Corteria
kind of...
pulls back the game. Oh, I think what he's talking about is because the Corteria experience story, for example, is poor, that it actually hurts the game overall. I think that's what the question
No,
is.
because people are gonna get an 80 booster if they buy if they buy the game, and they're just gonna go right to Silver Waste.
Maybe some people definitely will. I think on some levels it might hold the game back a little bit, but we've seen in the past from other games, like World of Warcraft was a real big one when they did Cataclysm, when the developers themselves said all the work they did on Cataclysm, revamping the world, the core world, wasn't actually worth their time.
Yeah.
So as much as I would love to see things in Corteria revamped, redone, the story told in a better way.
No, that shit's free. They shouldn't be getting more stuff.
Well, and that's just it. As much as I would love for that stuff to happen, it just is not a good idea for ArenaNet to spend resources on that stuff.
It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of effort that they should put into finishing the legendaries for Art of Thorns.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I would love for that stuff to be updated, but I don't think it's worth their resources, unfortunately.
I can
already
watch
glide
still
in these
Cataclysm.
zones and it completely broke them.
I don't think it really has to be, though. I think that Corteria is actually pretty good. I don't really have any problem with Corteria. It's still,
I have an idea,
good,
guys.
It's still good content, really. I don't think it needs to be revamped. So I don't think they should.
Story's
fuck
terrible,
around with it.
but
I mean, they kind of fucked with the story and it messed it up a bit, right? With the way they restructured
visual
everything.
update. That's someone just said visual update. That's actually a pretty good one.
the game won't age well. Yeah, I don't know. Now it's okay, but
it looks pretty okay. But at some point, if they have nothing else to spend development time on, it could be an idea.
The other thing too is what are the limits of the engine? Because the only thing they would have to redo would
be the assets that they already have made into one, or if they can just move the original assets or the original renders from one engine to the other. I don't know.
Use reshade if you want a visual updates.
Nah, I have a great idea, guys. At the end, we kill Kraukatoric. Primordus jumps up, flies towards Divinity's Reach, lands on 2 pillars there, and we can have Guild Wars 2 Cataclysm. And we can revamp all the Corteria zones.
He looks a little bit like...
the game goes full casual, and once you kill Kraukatoric, Primordus jumps up, but you realize that he's actually a real cool dude, and then you make a barbecue. You have an endless supply of coal with him. It's good. It's great. Just like...
What?
There, fix the storytelling. Simple. One less dragon to kill. We're ready to move on.
We just become bros. We just chill.
Yeah.
Chill with
What
my boy
am I hating on today?
Well,
I'm not hating on anything. I love Guild Wars 2.
Guys, it's the half expansion Mike.
And I love Timey. She is the best. Timey is the best character they have ever written.
Well,
I love how she comes in with solutions at the end of the episode.
And without Timey, I don't know how we would ever get through the story.
I mean, don't you guys always think that she has such a good timing?
Kill yourself.
Sam, just Sam, no. Sam.
I wanted to do that one for ages, okay? I really wanted to.
You have befriended a dragon. You've befriended Arene.
Nah, Arena's fucking a backstabbing bitch.
Wow.
She's gonna kill us.
Arena's just a baby, man.
She talks behind my back all the time.
I hope she eats Timey.
She doesn't invite me to her fucking parties.
Do you know how in was it the Head of the Snake? No, it wasn't. Whatever story it was where we get to play ball with her. You throw the ball to Timey.
Yeah, you can still do that.
Yeah, you can just go back.
Yeah, I want to draw Timey's face on it. Teach her to fetch.
Wow,
fetch
Timey's head.
Why
Timey's
cut,
head.
Wow, dude.
Inks, cut out the middleman and just throw Timey around.
Yeah.
I'll buy that Gemstore skin. 500 gems.
Yeah, and by the way,
the
raid tournaments there'll be another raid tournament when there is a new raid. All right, this is put that one down there.
I mean, we
had
have had one for Wing 4.
Yeah, it's not. The Wing 4
What are you working? You said you had a shitload of stuff to give away. Like, why aren't you making one right now?
Come on, guys. Wing 4 is.
You can have me as host.
Wing
I'll
4.
offend some people.
And this time I won't be on shit
You won't be on
This
Mr.
time I can
Destructoid?
actually talk.
This time Sam won't be Gilbert.
Yeah.
It will be great.
It will be great. You won't be a Mr. Destructoid. You won't be a Beep Boop.
Yeah. Exactly.
We can get digging a hole.
Let's see if there are any more questions here. We kind of covered the should Corteria be upgraded.
Nike just dropped a bomb.
Wing 4 is a great
Samrock
wing.
has no bugs.
Just player error. Yeah. I mean, I don't think Wing 4 is actually that horrifically bugged as such. I mean, Samrock has some annoying bugs, but other than that, and there's the Cairn bug, which is a real pain in the ass where the circles don't appear sometimes. Just kill it fast and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I had that problem.
Samrock is like the
When I
big
was
offender.
young.
Sometimes he just randomly disappears, right? Just for no reason. There's the Rig'em shit, which is really annoying. But I actually don't think it's as badly bugged as some of the other wings, right?
Yeah.
It's not. But yeah, like the problem with why Wing 4 isn't that really good for a raid tournament is because it's not hard enough, really. It's easy.
Maybe the challenge mode to make it so that you can only 7-man it or something.
I mean, but then like it's just AIDS. I mean, yeah.
I've only cleared Wing 4 3 times, I think. I don't even know the bosses that well. But I
mean,
just stack and do damage. It's all you need to know, I guess.
Yeah, they are a bit golem-y.
Don't step in the black stuff on the last guy.
As bosses go. I mean, even the challenge modes, I think, are very repeatable if you have a good strategy. Like, I think the only one that's difficult would be Samurog, right? Like, Samurog is the one where it's kind of, you actually better pay attention with this one. Because even Demos, they nerfed it pretty... They nerfed it pretty hard, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's way less annoying now. So,
and to be fair, I
there we
haven't
go.
done the CM, so I can't.
Wow. Are you a pleb?
I can't say. I'm a pleb.
Here's
Wing 4 pleb.
Teapot, why are you so handsome? I don't know, dude. I just
It's
don't.
definitely
Genetic.
swimming.
It is the swimming. It's just playing Guild Wars 2. And also I am a subscriber. Okay, so at the end of the day, subscribing
what
to this
happened.
stream, it actually makes you a more attractive person. Simple as that, guys. And look at all these people in chat who can testify. They're all legendary insights. They're already very attractive. Wait, whoa, what's this pasta? Whoa. Hey guys,
It's
let's
pretty
talk
funny.
some important stuff. There's one great Guild Wars 2 content creator no one seems to know about. His channel is Brazil. Wait, everyone knows who Brazil is. His videos are very informative. His soothing voice always so reasonable, and his message lacks single bit hate. This guy should get more audience. You should recommend him for the ArenaNet partner program.
He should reapply as like Argentina or some shit.
What type am I made out of? What do you mean? What am I made out of? What are you guys talking about?
What
Flash.
type of tea?
Oh,
He's made
What
of
type of
tea.
tea are you?
I'm made
He's made of tea
constructed out of
bags.
tea, dude. What type of tea? Just English tea, dude. English breakfast tea, the best kind.
Yeah, with lots of
Dude,
milk.
I want an English breakfast so bad.
Mm.
With proper baked beans,
Yeah, dude.
crispy bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Baked bins.
Baked bins.
What was
Good,
English
so
making
good.
fun of how you speak. What the fuck? What?
I
Yeah,
am.
everyone's making fun of me.
fuck?
I'm French, guys. I'm
What the
French.
fuck?
Like,
I didn't know. This
it's already
is,
weird that I can speak English.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. This is a little bit mean here.
Nobody answered Frost's
We
question,
toxic?
or there's so much pasta,
We're
I
toxic,
can't.
guys. Why are you guys so fucking toxic?
There's so
But
much
do
Rex.
you actually have any good
see.
questions? And Frost, I'm not going to answer questions about fucking Infowars.com. I know you love that shit. I know you want to be. I know you idolize
I will.
Alex Jones. Okay, I know you want that
What is-
iodine. I know you're a fast car sub as well, and I know you love that shit.
What
But-
was
What
the
is-
question?
What is
Frost?
Infowars.com?
Infowars.com. Do you
Have
know
you ever
that?
seen
Yeah.
Alex Jones?
What?
He
Yeah.
runs Infowars.com.
Wait,
Is this a
do you
place
guys-
I don't want to go
Wait,
to?
do you guys not
Nah,
know? Do you guys not know what Infowars.com is?
No,
Wow.
I have no idea what it is.
Wow.
I genuinely
new-
have no idea.
It's the only news source worth using at this point.
It's a
the
very
number one internet news show
It's
in
a
the
very,
world.
very unbiased news outlet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obama is taking the
Fake news.
It's definitely not fake news.
no.
Okay, all right.
Let's see the story.
I believe one of his latest claims was around. Well, he had someone on his show.
Wait,
who was-
what? What is this?
Wait, what?
NASA ties
Yeah,
Infowars
NASA,
claim.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Infowars. They had a guy on Infowars who claimed that they had a child slave camp on Mars.
What
And
did they
NASA
do
And
though?
NASA actually responded. Is it
Hold
cold
on,
where I live? It's
Teapot.
not cold right now. No, it's not cold.
Quality,
Teapot.
quality show.
What if it's actually it's the perfect place to hide? There's no laws for Mars, so it's legal
I mean,
there.
that's true, I guess.
Oh my
mean,
gosh, that is
The-
pretty
yeah,
hilarious.
I mean-
We're playing checkers, but these guys have been playing chess
Oh
for
yeah.
years.
Oh, I mean, at the end of the day, Alex Jones is actually he's just a humble water filter salesman. He actually doesn't do any of this stuff. He just sells water filters. He's not really into politics as such. So.
Okay, yeah. That's good. Good for him.
Okay. Well, I don't think we actually have any questions. Oh, yes, we do. When do you think the next raid will be released? Before or after the expansion? After.
After the expansion.
Probably about a month after, I would say. About a month.
Let's just say after. Wink. Wink.
Wait. Well, I mean, yeah, of course it's gonna be after. It's not gonna be before. You fucking clown or something, Kevin?
No.
It's not gonna be before.
Maybe.
Like, we're gonna get Living Story, then expansion.
Living Story 6 will give a third fractal.
And Living Story, we have an announcement this week or next week.
You know what I want? You know what I want in the next Living Story? I want to fucking
soon.
vote for Even. Fuck and kill. We need the right person to be the leader.
Wrong version? No, we're having an announcement soon, guys. We are having an announcement soon. It's as simple as that.
You're fake news.
No, I'm not fake news.
You're fake news.
No, the story isn't going to be next week. The story is probably going to be in 2 to 3 weeks, I would say.
No, it's going to be...
It's going to be at Gamescom.
It's been a while.
We're going to be right there with the guys.
No, that's not how it is.
1st of August will be an announcement.
Guys, we actually have an announcement here. Sam is going to arm wrestle 1UP live on stream for everyone to watch. At Gamescom,
how are you gonna pull that off?
Okay?
How are you going to stream at Gamescom?
I have no idea. Teapot said he would stream it. I have no idea how he's going to do it. I'm so going to bail the first second I get. Like, wow.
Yeah.
And Teapot, come on. 1UP isn't going to, like, arm wrestle me. His arm's so big, he's just going to, like, catch my whole neck and break it down like this. No, fuck no, man. I'm afraid of the dude. Like, no. Not like this. I don't want to die. I'm too young.
It's not going to kill you.
Will we kill Krakatorik if we can't kill any more dragons? Yes, Arena's gonna take the energy and Balthasar's gonna take the energy.
So we just redistribute the energy, dude?
Redistribute the wealth amongst more people.
Holy shit, dude. That's pretty crazy. I mean, that's probably... I mean, we can't actually just kill people these days. It's not how it works. It's gonna... No, there's no killing. No killing. Because if we do it, the whole world. I mean, did you not see that simulation that was completely unclear that Timey did? Like, it just kind of crashed into each other and went a bit crazy. But apparently, that's the end of the world.
2 fat orbs together.
Yeah, oil, ley line energy.
Oil, ley line energy.
Yeah, it's just we can't do that shit anymore, dude.
Yeah, the Bolsheviks will kill all the dragons and then redistribute the ley line energy.
Will I do Timey cosplay? No, I will not. But I don't know. Wait, Kevin is short enough to do Timey cosplay, so maybe he can.
I will. I'll go around Gamescom.
I want to go back on my announcements. I'm not going to Gamescom. I'm destroying the tickets as we speak. Deleting the emails. I'm not going. Fuck this. No, Kevin has timing.
Oh my god.
Send me the plane ticket. I'll go in your stead.
How will we breed Aurene to fill in the dragon?
Because obviously you have a
we
Jewish
only need
name,
one Aurene,
you
guys.
look like me.
We look similar. We're basically brothers.
Yeah, same thing.
GD bring. I think there's already some Rule 34 about that.
Breeding Aurene? I don't even want to fucking know, dude. I mean, yeah, there probably is. There's probably some depraved filth about our beautiful, innocent dragon that we're going to train to kill other dragons. Wait, what the fuck is this shit? What is this trebuchet?
I sexually identify as trebuchet.
Whoa. Why are we...
That one is garbage. It's a garbage pasta.
Oh, man.
No, that's so good. Ever since I was a boy, I've been sending 90-kilogram projectiles soaring through the skies to land on disgusting foreigners 300 meters away. People say to me that the person being a trebuchet is impossible. I'm fucking retarded. But I don't care. I'm beautiful.
I'm having a plastic surgeon install a counterweight.
I told you it's garbage. I know that pasta. It was on Teapot's Discord like a month ago.
Oh my god.
I actually read the pasta channel on my way to work.
What do you think of the theory of Inks being the elder dragon of Neckbeards, Brazil being his dragon lieutenant, and Sam becoming more and more corrupted?
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm not. How do I even get corrupted? No, I'm fine.
Rima has uncovered her plot.
Have we considered that maybe the kind of the lore of TeaTime and the Brazil saga and the Nemesis saga? What if they're actually using that to fund, like, to put that into the game? What if they're actually using that as inspiration for the story?
It means Nemesis disappeared, we got Modremoth.
Yes.
Brazil disappears, we're getting Krakatorik.
Yes.
Who's the next one?
Inks. MMO Inks is a mighty elder dragon.
The second after there was no hesitation.
He is a mighty elder dragon. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? I mean, MMO Inks at the end of the day, he's got those Twitter followers, and that's exactly what you need to be to be a fucking dragon.
To be an elder dragon.
Actually, why can't Inks be a raid boss? Actually, that's a great point. Why? I mean, why can't you be a raid boss? You could just start flaming the game. And you could delete people. You could say, yeah, like your class is shit, then you delete them or something.
Deleted.
But let's see. I think that's basically all the questions are just fucking troll at this point. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Let's start with our invisible guest, Kevin, the invisible surprise guest. Do you do anything, or are you just a troll who's trying to eventually get my stream banned so you can take over the Guild 2 market? Is that?
Yes, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to steal your partner and get it my partner.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I'm Modremoth.
Okay.
On both Twitter and on fucking YouTube, but I don't do shit on YouTube because I was lazy. My face will be revealed. There's already a picture of my face, Nike. You can find it somewhere. Be creative.
He's gonna get face revealed eventually. He's gonna get doxxed.
Yeah.
He's gonna
face
get
reveal
exposed.
just like Plenix.
Yeah, Plenix. Plenix has done face reveal.
Yeah, the face reveal of Plenix was great.
Yeah.
I'm cheap.
Brilliant.
Gonna get doxxed like Join Jess.
Oh.
What?
Shit.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
I didn't hear it. What the fuck was that?
Dude, like,
wow.
I mean, we have such a nice community in Guild Wars 2. This is definitely not from us.
She
must have streamed another game.
On it.
She must have
I'm gonna dox Sam. His full name is Sam Majeste.
Oh my god!
I'm literally telling people where I live on my own stream.
Wow.
Like, I'm meeting my viewers in the bar ever so often.
You order them a lemonade.
I don't know.
Easy.
There's like inviting his viewers to a bar.
What's going on there? Well, yeah. Sam, what are you up to these days? What are you doing these days? You making punch videos? You're making Gemstore videos? Gamble videos?
So I have asked my viewership what they wanted, and I have an extensive list of 50 different subjects that I'm supposed to cover on a weekly basis. So I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I have stopped sleeping. By stopping to sleep, I haven't covered a new power, and now I'm like able to make videos with each of my fingers and upload them instantly to the internet. Woo! This is what I'm doing all day long. No, actually, I'm just living the regular life. I go to work. I get back from work. I consider doing War vs. World, but it's taking too long, so instead I make a video and raid. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
All right, and
Moinks.
The stalwart, eternal host. That is MMO Inks.
Still around.
The ultimate rock, the anchor, the
people
true
keep trying
anchor.
to get rid of me.
Yeah. But
I'm like cancer, I just keep coming back.
Oh my god!
Come on!
Oh my god!
You should just say like your mighty beard, you shall always regrow. That's better, you know.
Yeah.
It's cooler.
What's the situation, Inks? Who are you?
I hate that question. I hate it.
Who are you, Inks?
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube at MMO Inks. Still working on the computer. Hopefully I'll get that up and running soon in a reasonable way. Made a little bit of progress with the graphics card this week. Not where it used to be, but better than what I had before. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We'll hook you up.
Where?
HOT sales.
Post it in LFG.
I'm gonna buy 10 alt accounts using MMOX's link. Easy, dude. And finally, you need to follow the stream, guys. I mean, look at this. We've got a whole bunch of followers, but you could be an additional follower, okay? That could be you. Just think about it.
You could also sub.
Yeah, if you really like me, you can sub. And you can get the best emotes, you can get the cool picture as well. You can get that icon. Yeah. You can become a legendary insight.
And 10% goes to charity.
No, that's not how it works, dude. I mean, all of it goes to charity, which is me. I am a fucking charity case.
Cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
I am also a charity, so all of it goes to me as well.
Yeah, it all goes to MMO Inks.
Inks
I
is
wish.
pimping us out.
All of my money goes
sympathy.
into
Don't give me
alcohol
your
and
sympathy.
partying in clubs. So please donate because I'm running out of cash.
What do you get for $24.99 sub? Well, there's a gold. I'm working on a golden meme assist for the ultimate waste of money sub. So watch out for that. There's going to be golden meme assist to show how much disposable income you have. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, follow me on Twitter. Make sure I have the most Twitter followers, obviously. And follow on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, you don't follow on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube and watch all the other tea times and some other videos I do. I'm going to try and eventually do videos, lol. But who knows?
Nah, I've taken over.
That, no, you haven't
Stealing your
taken it.
style.
No, dude. But yeah.
Twitch is the future.
So, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you later. Hopefully you enjoyed
See
the
ya.
stream. Farewell, my friends.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Bye bye.